All right, we live. Just a move. Micah McFadden in the backfield and missed the tackle. Mike McFadden is an expert at that, man. Hitting guys in the backfield and missing the tackle. That's unfortunate. That'd have been a nice play. Like Mike McFadden had him dead. He had him dead to rights in the backfield. See if I can drop down right here. All right, we got 2nd and 12 here. Geno Smith in the shotgun. 4 wide. Pass rush getting some pressure there. And Cordell Flat with a nice pass breakup right there on DK Metcalf. Yeah, you said Neighbors isn't. Yeah, Neighbors is hurt. Yeah, he's got the concussion. Yeah, that sucks, man. Especially if you're over in that area. I mean, they don't come there every year, so man, that stinks. 3rd and 12 here for Geno Smith. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Geno Smith navigating, dumping it off to the running back, and the Giants are going to get off the field. Good stop. They're going to get off the field here, and we'll see what Daniel Jones and company can do without Malik Nabers. I cannot believe that the Bengals kicker just missed the game-winning field goal against the Ravens. And looks like Lamar's probably going to go down there and probably lead his team to the game-winning field goal. The Bengals had a great game today offensively, but looks like they're going to fall to, I think, what, 1-4? That's not good at all for them. And Seattle's going to try to down it inside the 5, and it's not going to work. A lot of Giants fans in Washington. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Let's see. Okay, so Devin Singletary isn't playing. I didn't even notice that. Devin Singletary is not playing today. So it's the young man's game today at the running back position, and it's no Malik Nabers. So completely new look offense here for the Giants. That's crazy. We're playing against Jonathan Hankins. It's just funny to see all of the Giants defensive tackles that are littered across the league, like Hankins and Dalvin Tomlinson, Linval Joseph. Shotgun here. DJ's got time. He's got forever and a day, and he trips over himself and fumbles the football, and Andrew Thomas gets on top of it. Horrible start here for Daniel Jones. That is a horrible start. He tripped over himself. Okay, no, he tripped over Andrew Thomas's feet. Yeah, yeah, he tripped over Andrew Thomas's foot as he tried to escape the pocket, but he's bailing from a clean pocket. He's bailing from a clean pocket. He's got Theo Johnson right there. So Giants already on 2nd and 25 after not a very good first play. Daniel Jones taking off. He's going to get about 6 or 7 yards, and this is going to make this, what, 3rd and forever. Yeah, I mean, our 2 defensive tackles we playing against are Jonathan Hankins and Leonard Williams, so that's funny. And Baltimore sealed the game against Cincinnati. That's tough for the Bengals. I think they, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're 1-4 now after not being able to wrap that game up. 3rd and 17 in Seattle. Loud crowd. DJ's dumping this off to Eric Gray. Eric Gray's got space. He's to the sideline. He's still running. He got the first down. What a nice run after the catch from Eric Gray. Trying to get this earbud to stay in my ear. I can't get this ear. Maybe this one will stay. But yeah, what a nice play by Eric Gray here on 3rd and forever. That's the first time I've ever seen the Giants do that. Let's see if I can move this camera down. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. Why I can't move this down. Whatever. Won't move down, but doesn't look too bad. Play action here. Another screen to Eric Gray. Eric Gray's got space once again. Another first down. He's across the 40. He's at the 50, and he's going out of bounds right at the 50. They're just giving Eric Gray all the space in the world to work. Let's see. It looks like I'm a little bit out of. Camera just went off. I'm just trying to get the angle right. Looks like I might have to reset things. But here we are on 1st and 10. Daniel Jones back there by himself. Easy completion to Theo Johnson. The first time he's caught something in weeks. Giants moving the ball on a couple screen plays. Let's see if I can't get back on the screen here as my camera went completely haywire. Not sure what's happening here. Let's see. Still not on. But we'll hang out through this drive. You'll hear my voice here. A handoff here to Tyrone Tracy. He's got a little space. He's going to get about 3.5 yards here. Looks like I may have to do some tinkering here to try to get this back working out. Let's see if I'm back. All right, here on 2nd and 7. Daniel Jones under center. Handoff here to Tyrone Tracy, who almost gets the first down. 6-yard run here on 3rd and 7. Make things a little bit easier. As again, I'm still trying to get my camera working. What's the over-under? I mean, I think they'll allow him to throw downfield as much as he wants. It's just about, will he do it? Will he pull the trigger here? That's the question. And will he be effective when he does it? Will he actually connect? Because I think the opportunities are going to be there, especially since we're doing a great job in the screen game and we're doing a great job running the football. Daniel Jones taking off here on 3rd and 1. He's falling forward and he's not going to get there. We're going to be on a 3rd and inches kind of situation here. Still trying to get the camera working. Slayton. Okay, so apparently Slayton made a play. Apparently Slayton made a play. You're ahead of me. I think I might try to find a different stream. Slayton dropped it. Okay, so they actually called that a first down here. It looks like I'm way behind. I'm at least a couple minutes behind because not sure what's going on here. Finally, looks like I'm back. Looks like I'm back. Now I just got to get it to get in the right focus here, and we can get back to game time. 20 seconds behind? It seems like I'm more than that. Because right now I'm looking at Daniel Jones throwing it to Darius Slayton, who dropped it. And he just made that drop now. Just made that drop right now. Slayton cleaned up his hands last year, but this year he's dropping passes left and right. 3 drops, but all 3 drops, I mean, really memorable, simple kind of drops. He had a ton of space right there. It looks like Dable wants to work the screen game today, and it's there. We just got to catch the ball. Second and 10 here for Daniel Jones and the Giants. Daniel Jones, Theo Johnson got leveled by Julian Love. I mean, the Seattle Seahawks are just peppered with former Giants. Geno Smith, Julian Love, Leonard Williams, Jonathan Hankins, and Julian Love just with a really nice tackle here. Yeah, after this drive, I'll probably try to find a new stream so I can try to catch up a little bit. But this stream is the clearest. I mean, it's really clear, but it seems like I'm behind. Third and 7 here. Daniel Jones with Wandale in the slot. And you got Darius Slayton, who's going to be short, it looked like, of a first down, but it looked like they might give him a pity spot because all he had to do was just turn. And it looked like he was short. What's going on? We got the cattle dog in here. I haven't even been keeping as good a track as I usually do with the Cardinals. Did they even play today? I just kind of got back into my office here, so I didn't catch any of the early games. But I don't recall seeing the Cardinals at all today, so maybe they have a late game or a game tomorrow. But here we go, Daniel Jones, maneuver in the pocket, hitting Eric Gray again. Eric Gray this time is inside the 5. Yeah, they play the Niners today. I think you all have a good shot. The Niners aren't as they're not as unbeatable as they've been in the past. They've kind of been they've been bleeding this year, especially since C-Mac is out. Let's see. Giants moving the ball pretty well. It looks like they're giving us all of these short passes. Here we go here. Eric Gray in the backfield here. Daniel Jones under center. Everybody's got to get set. Hand off to Eric Gray, who's going to get to the outside and pick up about 2 yards. Yeah, Maximus, my problem isn't that DJ, he doesn't look horrible, but he doesn't look like a guy we can win with. If you can't hit those deep balls, it's no real way that you can win in this league against the real teams in this league. You can't win. All right, here. So Daniel Jones back in the shotgun. Eric Gray leaving the backfield. We got 5 wide going on. Isaiah Hodgins in the game. Daniel Jones taking off, spinning forward, and he's down inside the 1. He's like a couple of inches away from the goal line. Yeah, I know. The Cardinals defense has been struggling. I have noticed that too. Marvin Harrison hasn't really been disappointing, though. He hasn't been as productive as Malik Nabers because we throw that dude the ball like 15 times, 16 times a game, but he looked good. Pretty much expected that, but he looks good. Looks like there's a bad play coming up. It looks like there's a bad play coming up. Third and goal. We got some people in the chat. Third and goal here. Eric Gray gets leveled at the inch line. I don't know how he didn't fall forward there. All right, and Brian Day was keeping the offense on the field, and it looks like the chat is letting me know exactly what's going to happen this next play. It looks like we know exactly what's going to happen the next play. Listen, as long as this isn't a touchdown going the other way, I'll be fine. As long as this isn't a touchdown going the other way, I'll be fine. If we can just I mean, wow. It looked. Did he fumble? Oh my gosh! It is a touchdown going the other way. It is a touchdown going the other way. This guy did not just skip into the end zone. This guy did not just skip into this is the guy with one hand. No disrespect to him, but this is a guy with one hand that scooped up the ball and skipped into the end zone. This guy just skipped into the end zone. I'm not mad that they didn't quarterback sneak it because it's like if you can't get an inch running the football with your running back, I mean, that's ridiculous. So I don't know if you all are ahead to where they already like confirmed it or anything, but that's ridiculous stuff. That's ridiculous. That looks like a touchdown. Wait, that looks like a touchdown. It looked like he had the ball and fell forward and then he fumbled. It looked like we scored a touchdown. Listen, if I'm am I not mistaken? Are you all ahead of me? Because it looked like he just scored a touchdown. It looked like Eric Gray crossed the goal line with the ball and then he dropped it. That looks like a touchdown to me. Unless I'm crazy and I just need to see it from a different angle. Because it looked like Eric Gray scored right there. Like it looked like he completely crossed the goal line, like no issue. I wish they would have showed some more angles. Yeah, you said it looked like a touchdown. Yeah, he fell forward into the end zone. Okay, let's see if I can. I'm trying to figure out if I should find another stream now or let's see. I'm gonna try to see if I can find something. Let's see. And when you all said like I can't believe this happened, I was just sure that it was a Daniel Jones interception or something or a Daniel Jones fumble. They said call stands. That was a oh my that was a touchdown. Eric Gray passed he passed the goal line. I just found a stream that was a little bit ahead. He definitely he definitely scored a touchdown. That's a touchdown. And that's why it stands. That's a touchdown. I can't believe that. Those that's like literally a 14-point swing. That was a touchdown. That was literally like the easiest call of a touchdown I've ever seen. Like that was like such a straightforward call. Like that's literally like that was literally like a real straightforward touchdown. And you know why it's a touchdown and why like the NFL must be scripted against us because and they won't show the goal line angle. They won't show the goal line angle. They like showed the same angle over and over again where you see he's clearly there. But if they showed it from a goal line, you would clearly see that the goal line was here and the ball was like right here. That was literally a touchdown. Like that, I mean, I don't know what else to say right there. That's a that's a score. So the refs just gifted the better football team 7 points, took away 7 points from us, and the Giants are going to get the ball back. And their job is not to let this whole thing go out, get out of hand because they got screwed. Because I'm going to say that that was a bad call. I don't have a problem with that call from Brian Dable because he scored. Like he scored on the play. I want the referee to call the game right. That's what I want. Like I'm not mad at Brian Dable for not sneaking it. A sneak is probably a higher percentage play, but I'm not mad at Brian Dable for sneaking for not sneaking it because the running back scored. He didn't like he crossed the plane. What's going on, Kels? Eric Gray shouldn't have had it. I mean, listen, like I said, he scored a touchdown. Like he literally crossed the plane. I don't know what else to say right there. If I'm Eric Gray's teammate, I'm telling him, listen, man, like that's ridiculous. And here we go, taking it out of the end zone. We're across the 20. All right. They're gonna bring the offense out there. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown. That's not a great job by the officials. Give me one sec, guys. Yeah, I mean, listen, that we get one of those every week. It seems like it always happens to us, but that was a bad call. Shout out to Anthony Bethel for the 199. He says Wandale touchdown this drive. I'm thinking we go back down the field, but we'll see. So here we are on 2nd and 9. Tyrone Tracy in. Two wide receivers left. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. He's keeping it on the option. He's trying to get to the edge, and he's going to get like a half a yard. That looked like a touchdown to me, but you know what happens is when you let that play out. I mean, if you when you let that play out, it's going to stand pretty much. But I feel like if you look at that frame by frame, he has the ball. Like basically like this. If they would have called it a touchdown on the play, it would have stayed as a touchdown. If they would have called it a fumble, it would have stayed as a fumble. Here we are on 3rd and 8. Seahawks camped out at the first down marker. Daniel Jones throwing it short. Wandale Robinson is short. And the referee gave him a bad spot. He reached the ball out. Instead of being a yard short, he's like 4 yards short. And that's what happens is the Giants get screwed by the referees and then they can't recover. I mean, you already know what time it is when they camp out at the first down marker. Crazy stuff. The defense played well the first drive. Now the defense is going to be demoralized, and they're going to allow Geno Smith and the crew to go down the field and score their first legit touchdown. But then instead of being down 7-1, I mean 7-0, or being tied 7-7, we're going to be down 14-0. Gillen is going to boot this off. The Giants have held the ball for the entirety of the first quarter, yet have no points on the board. Like, this is the type of stuff I mean, man. Like, we've held the ball for the entirety of the first quarter pretty much, but we have no points, and they got 7 because of that. Like, if I could take a look at time of possession. Like, we had to have held the ball for like 8 minutes. At least 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Daniel Jones, 8 for 9, 79 yards. The Giants had the ball for 12 minutes and 15 seconds in the first quarter. Seahawks had it for 2:45. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we've seen some bad stuff. I mean, the Cowboys game, that was really crazy. Like, that was really crazy. And we should have won that game if not for those kind of calls. But this game, I mean, listen, I think it was a touchdown. But once they didn't call it a touchdown and he fumbled, I mean, I guess it has to stand because it's like he's reaching it across. And then it's like subjective of if you think he still has possession or not, because it's kind of like a bang bang kind of thing. Call it a touchdown on the field, it's a touchdown. Call it a fumble, it's a fumble. but they got to get back and make a tackle right there too. But at the same time, they're all trying to get into the end zone. They're not even noticing where the ball is. Yeah, I mean it. That might be it too. It's like anytime Daniel Jones is on any kind of primetime TV, it he doesn't get any calls. He gets horrible calls against him. It's like they have to maintain the narrative. And this isn't me saying that DJ is this like all world quarterback, but it seems like they have to maintain the narrative that he can't win on prime time. And this isn't prime time. This is like more people are watching it than the 1 o'clock games, but just frustrating here. He lost control of it right when it hit his helmet. And I think that was across the line, but I think it's a bang bang kind of play. It could go either way, but it's just unfortunate. Like the Giants legitimately held the ball for 12 minutes in the first quarter. They got 0 points on the board. All right, Geno Smith in the game. Tight end in motion, hand off to Kenneth Walker. And I can't tell who that is. That's Tyler Newman and Mike McFadden making a play in the backfield. Giants defense showing back up. Yeah, the defense does need to make a big play. I think they can handle this offense. It's just about what our offense can do without Malik Nabers. You got to think if Malik Nabers is out there, you probably score a touchdown. But he's not out there. Devin Singletary's not out there either. Vet should be able to not fumble there, but Singletary's been fumbling too. All right, Geno throwing it short. Make that tackle, McLeod. Come on. Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigma just stiff armed Nick McLeod for about 4 extra yards. 3rd and 8 here for the Seahawks. Nick McLeod coming out, Adoree Jackson in. Andrew Phillips in the game. That's looking good. Who's in the middle of the field? Looks like they're probably going to drop somebody in the middle of the field. Dane Belton there. Jason Pinnock at the line of scrimmage. Yep. And Geno Smith threw the ball away, but it looked like that should have been grounding. That was a really well-timed blitz. Yeah, it looked like grounding. That looked like grounding. I mean, really nice play by Shane Bowen to have both of those safeties at the line of scrimmage and then everybody drop back. Should have been grounding, but whatever. Why would we want them to make the proper calls? So the defense forces another punt here. Let's see if the Giants offense can get the ball back and make something happen. Seahawks gunner is making noise. Seahawks gunner is making some noise, man. Trey Brown. Luckily, our punt return didn't fumble, but the Seahawks gunner again, I mean, got down the field in a hurry. Whoever was blocking him did a horrible job. Didn't get to the line of scrimmage, and I'm not sure he was out of the pocket either. You live when you learn. Looks like I'm frozen right here. I got this update on my computer, and it updated like all of my software, everything. And for some reason, the new version of the camera software that I have, it freezes. It just randomly freezes. Like it just randomly freezes. Like that's a whole point of an update is supposed to make things better. So hopefully I can figure out how to fix that thing from freezing. But yeah, they got to do better on that special teams blocking. But we got to put together a long, sustaining drive, or even a big play. We just got to get on the board because they have held the ball for this long. I mean, your defense has barely played. I mean, let's see. Our defense has played how many plays today? The defense has played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Defense has played 11 plays today. They're doing their job. So offense has got to get on the board. I don't know what a touchdown targeting and now grounding is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the refs are going to do what they're going to do. But yeah, I'm curious to see if that first drive was fool's gold or not. I mean, Daniel Jones looked decisive. I mean, he always looks good in a short game, especially against man coverage. The Seahawks have been playing some zone though, and he's been looking good. Um, it looks like they're going to give us that all day. We got to capitalize when we get down in the red zone. That's really what we got to handle. Yeah, Julian Love, Jonathan Hankins, Leonard Williams, Geno Smith. I just noticed that Jonathan Hankins and Geno Smith didn't play didn't play on the same team. I would have thought they had overlap, but Hankins missed them by a year. Daniel Jones right now 8 for 9, 79 yards, 12 rush yards, back in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Looks like Chris Manhertz. And the Giants will try to run and they'll go nowhere. About 2 yards there. And they're talking about playing against their former teammates. Hankins has not played with any of these guys. Jonathan Hankins has not played with any of these people on this team. All right. Giants here are on 2nd and 8 in the shotgun. Seahawks sending a blitz. DJ hits a guy on the blitz. I mean, that's pretty nice, but throws it a little bit high. But Slayton's going to be about a yard short of a first down here. Let's see. Could he have placed that ball better? Yeah, he could have. Yeah. But tough throw. He had to throw around a leaping defender. 3rd and 1 here. Daniel Jones is holding on to it, and they let him pick up that first down. I have no idea how they did that. DJ had 2 guys trying to stop him from picking up that first down. And he just slid past both of them. So Daniel Jones has 2,000 yards rushing in his career. He's a Giants leading quarterback rusher, which I mean wasn't much to beat, but that's something. All right, 1st and 10. DJ under center. Wandale Robinson tight to the formation. Handoff to Tracy, who's got some space. Finally, we got some juice at the running back position. Look at Tyrone Tracy, man. Look at Tyrone. Thank you. This is what we need at the running back position. Tyrone Tracy through the line, cutting back. Nice stuff, man. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. That's the Giants' best run of the year. Well, no, the Devin Singletary run where he ran for like 80 yards was better. Here we go. Eric Gray here, picking up 2.5. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that. 2 yards here on first down. One thing I'm glad we're not having negative runs. No reason Eric Gray should be getting Tracy. And we'll see how it balances out. But I think they like Eric Gray more than Tyrone Tracy. But if Tyrone Tracy keeps doing like that, of course he's gonna start getting more carries. All right, 2nd and 8. DJ under center. Play action. He's got all day. He's taking a shot. You got a wide open Theo Johnson who's going to almost break that tackle. And the Giants are moving the ball once again inside the 20. Theo Johnson. That's great stuff right there. Look at those safeties come up. You got Theo Johnson wide open there. Nice placement by Daniel Jones. Giants down at the six, what, like the 17 right there? The Giants have held the ball 15 minutes, 9 first downs. Back here in the red zone. This time we got to make it count. Look at Daniel Jones up the middle. Look at Daniel, man. Look at Daniel. Oh. Look at Daniel Jones up the middle. He split the double team, got straight up field. That's good stuff right there. Good stuff right there. Stiff arm Leonard Williams. Oh man. Julian Love had the chance to lay out Daniel Jones and he pulled up. That's a good teammate, Julian. That's a good teammate, Julian Love. Because he could have laid down, like he could have taken Daniel Jones out. Touchdown, Wandale, touchdown. You called it, Chris. You called it. You called it. You called it. Silent Chris called the touchdown to Wandale. I know Julian Love is, like I said, Julian Love had the chance to take Daniel Jones out of the game and he pulled up. Yeah, Julian Love is a great dude. He was like, I can't hurt Daniel like that. That's good stuff. I'm glad Wandale didn't fumble right there. You love to see it. Now the Seahawks haven't played much comp this year, so it will be interesting to see. I was kind of interested to see how they would look against us. They got blown out last week by the Lions, and then before that they beat who the what Dolphins without Tua, and they beat. Let's see who they beat. They beat the Patriots, and then they also beat. Let's see. They beat the Broncos, the Patriots. They beat the Broncos by 6 points. They beat the Patriots by like 2 points. And then they beat another team. Let's see. Beat the Dolphins without Tua, and then they got blown out by the Lions. So they haven't faced much competition. So, this is a good measuring stick game. Yeah, I think you called it too. I know a couple of people in the chat called it Wandale Robinson touchdown on this drive. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, it was you. It was. I mean, you definitely left the super chat. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you definitely called it. I'm just glad we did it. I'm just glad we're making plays because this is stressful. No Malik Neighbors. I was expecting to see a snooze fest where we just weren't moving the ball, but it looks like we're coming to play. Daniel Jones looking pretty good. Should be up 14-0. Should be up 14-0, but you know, it is what it is there. Hopefully we get a big game from the running backs. Hopefully Tyrone Tracy can have a couple of good runs like he just did. And Wandale, I mean, he's going to have to get involved a little bit more. They usually target him a lot. But Theo Johnson getting involved. Eric Gray, 3 catches. Theo Johnson, 3 catches. Darius Slayton, 2 catches. Wandale, 2 catches. So they're spreading it out. Yeah, go ahead and hit that like button. Appreciate that. Go ahead and hit that like button. It'll let people know I'm streaming. It'll bring people here. Man, let's go ahead and win this game. I'm not with the tanking. I think we need to move on from Daniel Jones in the big picture. He is playing well today, but I think until he can start hitting those deep shots consistently, he's going to be a problem. But at the end of the day, I don't want to lose games on purpose to get a player that we don't even. I mean, I'm not into that. So let me update the scoreboard real quick. Should be 14-0, but we'll settle for 7-7 for now. Yeah, I'd like to see how it involved too, but if Daniel Jones can't throw it deep, if he can't hit guys in stride, there's no point in putting him out there. And I think that's really what they're thinking about. And mind you, the Giants should have won against Washington, and they should have won against the Cowboys. Washington, they didn't execute in the clutch. And the Cowboys, Cowboys, they had some bad calls, and they couldn't execute in the clutch too. So should have won two more games. We could be 2-3-1 teams here, but yeah, we don't like Geno. We don't like Geno here. Geno ended the streak and didn't even play well. We had Davis Webb ready to go, the young player, and we decided to go out there and put in Geno. We almost caught an interception there. He didn't right back. Career versus former team, 67%, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception, 4-0. Geno lost to the Jets or the Giants yet. I think those are his only former teams, the Jets and the Giants. Maybe one other team as a backup. We're here on 2nd and 3. Geno in the shotgun. And another pass that's dropped. And we should call that a fumble. Geno Smith has just been, playing. Geno Smith has just been playing that card about listen, it's not necessarily that we hate Geno Smith. I mean, he did what he was supposed to do. He got told he was supposed to play and he played, but he's just collateral. Look at Kenneth Walker, man, 1 yard past the first down here, barely picks it up. Yeah, always. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem with Geno. It's not that he started because like they told him to do it. But my problem is that he's like acts like they just did him so wrong and the Jets did him wrong. When in reality, like we know what was happening on the Jets. He had issues there, like personality issues on the Jets. On the Giants, he was just a backup. It is what it is there. But yeah, he had his issues there. Here we go. Geno under pressure, hitting another guy. And the Seahawks, for the first time, are picking up steam. They're right across the 50-yard line in a blink of an eye. He's hitting a couple of guys going across the field. The Giants got to tighten that up. Giants getting some pressure with some of these blitzes, but Geno is getting it out just in time. All right, here. We got to move this monitor up. All right, Geno Smith in the shotgun. Looks like he's got 3 wide receivers. He's comfortable. He's got time. He's checking it down, and you got to drop there. So that's some water on the flame that the Seahawks was putting together. Interception coming. Hopefully you're right, Alexander. Let's see if we can get an interception, a sack, or something to get this momentum back. That was a nice incompletion. I wish he would have caught that. He would have lost like 5 yards. Here we go, Seattle. He's going to hit that crosser again. And a beautiful tackle by Bobby Okereke. And this will be 3rd and 7, I think, coming up here. Yeah, Bobby kind of let the guy get across him, but, did as good a job as anybody, limiting the yak. So this will be 3rd and 7 here for the Giants. Don't mention that dude's name. The announcer's mentioning wide receivers' names. We don't want to hear about those guys. All right. Giants sending a blitz. Seattle panicking. Geno's got time. He's under pressure. Dexter Lawrence. Dex. He had to get a sack playing against Leonard Williams, playing against his best friend. He had to get a sack. Yeah, Dex might be pushing for double-digit sacks this year. Look at why am I forgetting the guy's name? Why am I forgetting our rookie's name? But Elijah Chapman. Look at Elijah Chapman getting some sacks. Getting some pressure too. Elijah Chapman started to split that double team, and Dex came through on the other side. But we got the ball back here. Smith Marset bobbles it. Please just go out of bounds. And he got laid out. I wanted him to go out of bounds because he was bobbling it, but decent return. Picked up about 7. All right, so the Giants got the ball back. The defense has been playing well. The offense has been playing well. Besides one mistake, we should be up 14 nothing. Let's see if we can go up 14-7. If we can do that, I mean, listen, we got some hope. Got some hope to go out and win this game because what do we have coming up here? Let's see. Schedule. And I am so crazy. I'm looking at our schedule. We haven't even won this game. But let me just take a look. Let's play pretend here. If the Giants win this week, we got the Bengals next week. We're not winning that game. The Bengals cannot go what 1-5. They can't do that. They can't do that. Then you got the Eagles. Then you got the Steelers, and then you got the Commanders who are on fire. But at the same time, I think we match up well against them. You got the Panthers. You got the Bucks. So no real gimme games coming up until you get to the Panthers. So I take whatever I was going to say back, but it is what it is. There, we can get this one; it'll be fine, at least for today. Execution is why we're not up. Yeah, it's the reason that you're 100% right. Yeah, we got some bad calls against Dallas, but if we executed, we would be right now. If we executed the way we're supposed to, we will be 3-1 right now, on our way to 4-1. And then going into a tough part of the schedule, where you got the Bengals, and then you got the Eagles, and then you got the Steelers, who are never going to be a pushover. You got the Commanders, which, like I said, I'll never be scared of the Commanders. They got to beat us like 5-6 more times before I'm like, oh, we're going to lose it. Like, we played the Commanders well. We should have beat the Commanders, if not for horrible execution in some key spots. So I'm not worried about the Commanders until they prove that they have some sort of dominance over us. I'm not worried yet. Jaden Daniels is balling though. He is balling, but it's the Commanders until further notice. What is Tiki? Is Tiki announcing this game? Tiki 178. So Tiki is in the booth. Okay, I was like, I thought I heard Jason McCourty, but they're saying Tiki's in the booth. Yeah, Eric Gray has an issue with ball security. Hopefully, he can clean that up though. Hand off to Eric Gray. Eric Gray to the outside. Eric Gray dropping his shoulder, and the Giants got a solid 2.5 yards on first down. Giants have put together 2 really exceptional drives. Let's keep it going. Yeah, Tiki's from Virginia. Yeah, Tiki and Rondé. Of course, they grew up together. They were brothers. But yeah, they're from Virginia. It's a ton of football players from Virginia. Tiki going to be tired for radio tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he had to fly in there. Like, he's got to fly in there. He's got to fly back to New York. Yes. Here goes my stream glitching out. Okay. Just went to commercial. But yeah, I was like, at first I thought I heard Hyatt deep pass incoming. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor's from Virginia too. That's something else. I'm from DC, so I'm not from Virginia. I wasn't even really close to the parts of Virginia that most of these NFL players are from. It was like 2-3 hours away, but it's cool to see. Ahmad Bradshaw, Virginia. Vic, Virginia. Tyrod Taylor. Um, who else is from Virginia? Allen Iverson's from Virginia. That's a different sport, but I'm pretty sure AI is from Virginia. I'm like 99% sure he is. Let's see who else we got. Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw's from West Virginia. You sure? I could have sworn he was from actual Virginia. Oh, that's cool. AI's from your hometown. I know he played. Let's see. He played for Marshall, which is in West Virginia. Okay, he's actually from West Virginia. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was from Virginia and then he played in West Virginia. You said he got into that bowling alley fight and the bowling alley. That's funny. Yeah, Randy Moss is from West Virginia, which which is funny because I'm not. I could never listen. DC is an absolute joke as far as like fandom for football. It's like half of the people are Commanders fans, and then like the most of the rest of them are like Cowboys fans. So my dad was a Cowboys fan. He's still a Cowboys fan, and I grew up just like hating the Redskins back then. I grew up just hating the Redskins, and then I just didn't really like Dallas either. And then I would just watch the Giants games when they came on. So I just picked the Giants as a kid. But yeah, I mean, I could have never been a Commanders fan or Redskins fan because like everybody was telling me like, oh, don't root for them, don't root for the Redskins. And like when I was growing up, the Redskins were like an absolute joke. Like they were crazy. Like that was like the whole Albert Hainsworth stuff. That was the people were going there at the end of their careers and just smelling it in. It was just like the Redskins were like something to just laugh at. Second and 7. Daniel Jones in the shotgun, three wide receivers set. Wandale to the bottom of your screen. There's a false start there that they didn't call. Wandale's going to catch that and break that tackle and pick up a first down. That's what I'm talking about. That's physical football. Physical football right there. What's going on, Mark? Yeah, Wandale is built. He's a short guy, but he's built because he should have gone down there. I mean, Jenkins wrapped up there, and Wandale just spun out of that, picked up a first down. And you're saying he didn't pick up a first? They're saying, yeah, from none of your business. He's saying that we didn't get a first down. Oh, it looks like we did. All right, Tyrone Tracy back in. Daniel Jones has got some time, and he threw. I mean, I can't tell if Daniel Jones was throwing that ball away to Tyrone Tracy or if he just missed him. But I'm gonna just say he was throwing it away because he missed that badly. That was a badly missed throw to the shakedown. Yeah, I think he did that. I think he did that on purpose. Second and 10 here. Hyatt is 1-on-1. And we're hitting Wandale. And Wandale's cutting back. And he's going to be about 5 yards short. Nice play by Wandale to make something happen after he caught it. I mean, he had to reach behind him and spin to do all of that to be able to catch that ball. Hyatt was 1-on-1 there at the bottom of your screen, though. Hyatt hasn't caught any passes this year. I don't think he's caught one pass this year, let alone today. Because he dropped his first pass. He dropped like it was a wide open pass. He dropped week 1, and since then I don't think he's caught one ball. So I don't think he has any catches. Daniel Jones taking off, and he waited way too long to take off and run. I mean, that was just horrible. That was horrible. I mean, he waited way too long to run the ball. He had it, and he kind of hesitated. So I don't know if he saw something downfield. And you got holding on the defense there, and the Giants are going to keep this drive moving. So we're continuing to move the football. Yeah, Daniel Jones. I mean, all that sliding stuff. Daniel Jones isn't into that. All right. Hyatt was stuck on the jam for like 5 seconds because they was holding him. 22 is Rick Williams' old number. All right, Giants got to get this ball off. Picked up the blitz. Darius Slayton 1-on-1. Great job by Darius Slayton there. He got hit in stride. He caught that, got back outside, picked up. Yeah. I don't think Slayton's faster than Hyatt, but he is stronger and he is a better route runner. And he is just a better wide receiver. That's nice stuff there from Slayton. All right, so the Giants back deep into Seattle territory. Let's see where we are here. All right, flea flicker. Daniel Jones throwing it short. Theo Johnson on the screen. And Theo Johnson picks up about 6 yards there on a flea flicker screen. That's something else right there. A flea flicker screen pass to the tight end. Brian Dable digging deep in the bag. Giants got 20 minutes as far as time possession. 2 minutes left in the first half. Like Giants got 20 minutes of possession on the clock right now. Like we've held the ball the entire first half. And what's more annoying though is like if we score right here and we're 14 up 14-7, the fact that we've held the ball for this long and are only up 14-7 is crazy. 20 minutes of time possession compared to 7 minutes. The Giants are absolutely dominating this ball. They're dominating the game on both sides of the ball besides one play. Let's see. Yeah, they're spreading the ball around. Theo Johnson, Eric Gray, Darius Slayton. Now you know Seattle is going to they're going to come out and they're going to make adjustments. They're going to try to take away the string game in the second half. So let's see how we can adapt. And I put out a couple of tweets today, just poking fun at people because they get mad every time I criticize our quarterback, saying like, I wish Daniel Jones could hit a guy from a clean pocket in stride, the way that Jaden Daniels did on the run. And not people are going to be upset about that, but I know people are going to come after this game after Daniel Jones probably has a good game and throws a bunch of these short passes and mid-range passes. I know some people are going to come out and say like, "I told you so," and he didn't hit one deep pass. And I'm hoping that he proves me wrong and he can do it, but he hasn't been able to do it all year long. I keep not being able to tell if the stream is freezing or if they're on a commercial. Jordan Love back doing his thing. It took him a while to get back right, but I think Jordan Love lost what could have been like an MVP caliber season with that injury. Let's see. Jordan Love, 4 for 8, 69 yards. Josh Jacobs finished it off. I think that's Jaden Reed. Had 57-yard catch, 53-yard catch. Yeah, it's not that like it's not I deeply care just about that. It's just that we're going to need to do that in order to win games against teams that are good teams. Because like what we're doing right now is really good, but even the best offenses in the NFL, you can't sustain going like 20 something plays. You can't sustain, 10 plus 10 plus play touchdown drives the whole season. You got to be able to hit those deep passes. But he's playing well today. I hope he keeps playing like how he's playing. I just would like to see him hit those when they're there. 2nd and 4 here. DJ in the shotgun. Theo Johnson in like an H-back position. He's going to motion back to tight end. Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. Hand off to Tracy. Tracy finds an open spot. Tracy to the outside. Tracy's almost breaking another tackle. He's going out of bounds. So another first down here for the Giants. Slowly moving. Tyrone Tracy is looking comfortable today. I'll tell you that much. I think the best Tyrone Tracy is going to do this year, unless like he just like completely goes off today. I think the best he'll do today do this year is splitting time equally with Singletary. But Tyrone Tracy looks good today. He's seeing it. He's accelerating through these gaps. Wandale in motion. DJ's got, and he's going to throw this away. He had a guy in a check down, but whatever, just throw it away. I don't think Singletary's the problem because Tyrone Tracy and Eric Gray got the ball last week too, and they couldn't make anything happen either. Singletary's kind of proven time and time again when he gets the ball and there's any sort of a crease, he usually does something with it. He's kind of made something out of nothing a couple times too. Against the Browns, Singletary had 65 yards on 16 carries. That's over 4 yards. Had that 43-yard run. I think he had 100 yards in that first week or something like that. Anyway, 2nd and 10. He's taking off, and he some way somehow is breaking tackles and he's running the guy over. Daniel Jones is a yard short after he just went completely psycho mode. Daniel Jones on the quarterback draw, beautiful vision, broke a couple tackles, and then dropped his shoulder and ran into Tariq Woolen. Wasn't Tariq Woolen, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Tariq Woolen wearing a different number last year? Wasn't he wearing like a single-digit number last year, and he went back to it? All right, 30 seconds left to go inside the 20. DJ's got time, and Wandale is dropping a wide-open pass. We need that, man. We need it. We need that. You got to catch that, man. You got to catch it. You got to catch that. Like, you have to catch that football. You have to catch that football. And we better make this field goal because I would have gone for it. You get to run down some more clock. You get 14 on the board. Man, I would have really appreciated going for that. But at least they get on the board. That is so frustrating. So frustrating. After that great of a drive, after we've held the ball for this long, we got 10 points on the board. Like, we have actually dominated this game, the entire game, and we're up by 3 points. I missed the opening. Who gets the ball to start the second? We get the ball out of the half. Giants receivers have been bottom 3 in drops every year, last 4 years. Alexander, part of it has been our receivers being horrible. Part of it has been the ball placement. It all goes into it, but this season specifically, I will say these drops have been bad for the most part. Yeah, I would have gone for it there. I mean, we get the ball out of the half, so I'm not upset, but I would have gone for it there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the balls are kind of like difficult to catch. Sometimes it's just a bad drop. Like right there, it was a little bit behind him, but you got to catch that ball. He's protecting you. 22 seconds left. Gino under pressure. He's on the screen. Kenneth Walker is getting outside, and Deontay Banks is forcing him out right around the 47. 14 seconds. Seattle has 3 timeouts left. What's going to stop Seattle from getting in the red zone? I mean, into field goal range. A negative play is what stops his drive. Jason Myers is still playing. That's nuts. All right, Giants playing 90 yards off the receivers. You know what's happening here. They're going to catch this short, and then they're going to run past the field goal line. Oh my gosh. Please touch the guy. Adore Jackson, horrible. What happened here? Is that offensive or defensive? They're calling PI on Adore. So yeah, are you going to if we go into this half giving up a touchdown? I don't know what to tell you. They're going to have a couple shots at the end zone too. Luckily, Jackson Smith and Jigba fell down, or that's Tyler Lockett. Luckily, Tyler fell down. Luckily, he fell down because if not, we will be trailing going into the half after dominating the game the way that we are. Oh man, I would tell you that our second our end of the half and end of the game defense has been some of the worst defense I've seen in like the last 10 years. Like over the past, like I'm saying, over the past 10 years, our second quarter, end of the half, and end of game defense has been awful. It's been atrocious. Tie game, tie game, tie game, folks. Giants should be up 17 nothing, but it is what it is. Like tie game after dominating the first half. Leave it to Tyler Lockett to make just some random play. Like Tyler Lockett is like what 46 years old, like 53 years old or something. Yeah, Joe Flacco is the man. Joe Flacco is the man. He's one of those guys that can play that, you know, he's just a backup for some reason. Dan Campbell was doing Applebee commercials. I didn't see that. So the Giants will get this ball out of the half. Um, Daniel Jones has been pretty much flawless today, and we are up by nothing. We're tied after completely and utterly dominating the first half of the football game. That's what I'm saying, James. Like we've had the ball the entire half. Daniel Jones has thrown two incompletions. We got like 300 yards of offense almost, and we're tied. Like let's see the total yards. The Giants have 303 total yards. What am I? I'm looking at the Dallas game. I'm crazy. Okay, the Giants have the Giants have 225 total yards to the Seahawks 90. Uh, 90 rushing yards in the first half from the Giants, and the Seahawks have two. The Seahawks have two rushing yards, and we're tied at 10. We're tied at 10. What we have to do to win this game at this point is we're going to have to score a touchdown and then another touchdown. And then I don't even know who this dude is. That's the Seahawks coach. He looks like a creative player. Like he literally looks like a created coach that you would put in Madden because you couldn't get the actual coach's license. Like two rushing yards. because of that one play that should have been Kayvon's been getting pressure. It's just, for some reason he stops. I don't know. He stopped on one of those plays. But my thing is like we gotta have guys that wrap up the game. We gotta have guys that in these games, where yeah, Thibodeau was close to getting pressure a couple times. It's just they barely played. Like I'm not even gonna be mad at the pass rush. They barely played today. Like they barely been out there. My thing is when we need this defense at the end of halves and at the end of games over the last, like I said, going back to 2014, 2015, 2013 too, they cannot get off the field. They just can't force punts. They can't get that sack to close things out. That's really is a difference between a winning football team and a losing football team. I don't even think Thibodeau has a bad motor. I just think he's not as good as he thinks he is. Bobby from Talking Giants just said on Twitter, it's looking like Daniel Jones gets an extra 23 million if it goes bad every time he runs. Because because that's what happens if he can't pass his physical, he gets an extra 23 mil. So maybe that's what's happening. Maybe DJ is like, I don't care. Like if I get hurt, who cares? I'm just back for another year making money. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a motor. I really don't think it's a motor issue. I just don't think he's that good. I mean, I think he's a good pass rusher, but I don't think he's going to be a game changing pass rusher. And like he has the words. He talks about like how he wants to be an all time great. I think he does it. I think he has the motor. I just don't think that. I just don't think he's as good as he thinks he is, and as a lot of us thought he was. Yeah, and like he'll gaslight the fans. After the game, he'll come out and say, "Well, listen, a lot more goes into playing edge rusher than getting sacks. I had to set the edge. I did a great job setting the edge." And then you look last week, and he's giving up fourth down after fourth down, not setting the edge. So he tries to gaslight the fans and just say, you don't know what you're talking about. I know more football than you because I do all these things that you don't see on the stat sheet that make me a great player, but he's just not that great of a player yet. He's not. Will he ever be? I have no idea. I have no idea if he'll ever be a great player, but he makes it seem like he's arrived and he hasn't. It's just that simple because I mean, yes, every defender. There's a reason they call you an edge player because you have to set the edge consistently. Do you think, Kayvon, that you're the only person that's setting the edge? Do you really think that like your sacks are down because only you have to set the edge? Like, come on now. Aziz is probably a better pure pass rusher than Thibodeau, definitely. I don't think Aziz is as good against the run because even though I just talked about Thibodeau setting the edge, he does play the run decently. He does play the run decently, but Aziz, he's not that good against the run. But then it's like if he puts on some more bulk, I just don't understand Kayvon because like he came out as this bendy, quick first step edge rusher. That first step disappeared. It disappears until he goes against like low competition. And now he keeps on talking about how he's this power rusher. He's like going to bull rush people. He's a power rusher. And he came out as a speed technical rusher. And all of a sudden now he's this power rusher. Like he wants to focus on being a power guy. And I just don't get that. Like that's not what you were good at in college. You were good at getting around the edge, and all of a sudden you want to be a brand new player because you watched some Michael Strahan tape. Is it that? I don't get it. Imagine Jalen Carter and Dexter Lawrence. That would be illegal. They would shut down the NFL. That would be they would shut down the entirety of the league. Let's see what's going on in the NFL. Let's see. Cardinals down 23-10. Cattle Dog was in here earlier today. It looks like the Cardinals are losing. Uh, Broncos up 13-10 on the Raiders. Packers losing 13-7 to the Rams. Nothing much going on in the league. Um, Ravens beat the Bengals earlier. Commanders stomped the Browns. To be expected, the Browns aren't that good. Panthers got, walloped by the Bears. Bears put up 36. Dolphins 15-10 over the Patriots. Colts lost 34-37 to the Jags. Vikings this morning beat the Jets. Aaron Rodgers didn't look too good. Let's see what happened here with this. Because people have been so quick to just say that Caleb Williams is this huge draft bust. A guy at the beginning of his career is just this draft bust. Well, Caleb Williams he went 20 for 29, 304, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 34 yards rushing. I don't get how he could be a bust like 5 games into his career. Kayvon is Casper, the friendly pass rusher. I was calling what Zimenez, O'Shane Zimenez. I was calling him Ziminy Crickets, and he made a play against us last week too. Yeah, Daniel Jones is doing his thing, but like I said, for some weird reason, we're down. We're tied. Williams also has 3 good. Exactly. It's not to say that we don't know if he's good or. I think just because a quarterback has good players doesn't mean that you say like that he's not good. I just don't think that you can say a rookie is bad less than like even 8 games into his career. I think that's just really premature. It looked like this guy on CBS. They're talking about DK Metcalf. It's only a matter of time before that dude DK starts to abuse Deontay Banks on these slants and stiff arms him a couple of times. It's only a matter of time. I'm just hoping that it doesn't happen until the end of the fourth quarter when we're winning by a lot. Reminds you of Jamarcus Russell. This is what I'm talking about. This is way too premature. Caleb Williams is in. He's been in the game. He's been in the league for 4 games before this week, and in his 5th game, he had 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think that's solid. And that's what I'm saying is all it takes is one deep pass to DK and one slant to DK because DK after the catch is going to be able to do stuff because Deontay Banks is playing 10 yards off because that's the defense. And how can you tackle a guy like DK Metcalf? Like you're going to come up and tackle that dude by yourself? Don't make sense. So you don't want to hear Jet Life Stadium again. What's going on, Carmelo? I'm going to go ahead and grab my charger real quick while we're still here on commercial. She'll be out of the half in a second. All right, we all good to go. Yeah, the game shouldn't be tied at all. Like that's my biggest problem is that like who's to say that the Giants offense can maintain playing well for a full game because we haven't seen that in a long time, very long time. DJ 145 the first half, like, and I think on underdog I picked for DJ to have lower than like 220 yards. because I thought like Malik Nabers. No Malik Nabers. DJ's probably not going to throw for a lot of yards. But hey, boy, was I wrong. We'll see what he does second half though. If we outplay them in the first, we should be able to do it in the second. We should be able to, but like I said, we haven't seen it. We haven't seen this happen in years, where the Giants have been able to put together a full game of good offense. We just haven't. Haven't seen that since the Vikings game, and then even before that, we haven't really seen them put together a full game of good offense. Do I think that that was a fumble? I thought he scored a touchdown. That's just I mean that's my story. I felt like he had a touchdown there, but I mean once they call it a fumble right there, I mean I guess there's really nothing you can do because at that point it's a bang bang play and it's whatever way you call it is whatever it is. Should be leading this game though right now. Vikings undefeated and Washington in first. Just how everyone had it, their predictions. Yeah. 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 I mean, Washington, I knew that Jaden Daniels will be a good player, like starting it off, but I did not think that the offensive line will be able to protect them there. But they have put together a patchwork offensive line, and they've looked great. I mean, they haven't looked great, but they haven't had issues running the football, which is the number one thing. And then that opens everything else up. Once you can run the football well, it doesn't really matter how well you can pass protect because people can't just pin their ears back. And they've been up in most of the games they played in. And again, let's see how many times they punted. I wish they just had a punt stat so I didn't have to like scroll through everything. But I'm pretty sure that Washington has punted once before this game. In their past three games, they had punted one time because they don't punt much. Like this team may have punted like less than 10 times the whole season. You hope they don't try to force feed Tracy. Anything possible. I mean, like I said, we have not been able to put together a good uh a good game of football. You say, are you kidding? They've been lighting up Aaron Rodgers for about 3 weeks. Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I wonder where Aaron Rodgers is if somebody picks him up. Still a free agent. All right, 1st and 10. Wandale Robinson in the slot, Theo Johnson in the backfield, Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. You got Hyatt here, 1-on-1 against Tariq Willing. Handoff here to Tyrone Tracy, who's cutting back and getting about a half a yard. Yeah, we'll see. And I'm guessing you mentioned you hope they don't try to force it to Tyrone Tracy because he got that first carry. We'll see. The Giants have held the ball more than double, almost triple the amount of time, pretty much. All right, Isaiah Hodgins in the game. Tyrone Tracy at the top of your screen, a former wide receiver. Daniel Jones back there, empty set. Pass pros lead. Oh my gosh. I was saying pass pros holding up. And I was expecting Wandale to drop that, but he caught it. Another drop apparently. So it looks like we're gonna be punting. Looks like we'll be punting. I don't know. I don't know how I got that far behind again. So it looks like we're gonna be punting. Because you said another drop. All right, here on 3rd and 5. Slayton in the slot, Wandale in the slot. And we got a guy wide open. And Wandale dropped the ball. Yeah, that's not good, man. I don't know what you expect Daniel Jones to do. I don't know what you expect Daniel Jones to do. And that's fine, Slim. I mean, it is what it is right there. I've been trying to find something that's on time, but they got to catch these balls. They got to catch these. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something in the future. Can I find something in the future? That NFL Game Pass or NFL Plus sound is so annoying. It's like playing in like 5 speakers in my ear right now. All right, let's see if this one's in the future. Let's see. All right, we'll try this one out. Because my goal is like, I mean, I know I can't get exactly on pace with whatever stream it is, but if I can get within like 30 seconds, that's cool for me. And it looks like I was getting close to that before, but I fell behind a little bit. So I don't know if it started lagging and pushed me behind, but it is what it is there. But yeah, I mean, pretty much what I expected. We got to catch the ball. I mean, Daniel Jones is just, I mean, he is like not getting any help here from Wandale. He's got to catch the ball. I don't know. I think Slayton dropped the ball. Wandale dropped it twice. I mean, you got to catch the ball. I mean, that's literally what you get paid to do. Say, here it comes. Yeah, and it looks like I'm still behind. I don't know why. Let's see. So that play just happened. 13-23 here. And there's a second play that happened. All right, let's see if I can find something more ahead. See if that one does it. Whatever. It looks like I'm still behind. But essentially, I just saw that there was a 33-yard pass to Tyler Lockett off of play action. I mean, it's only a matter of time before these things happen. It's fine for now as I'm looking through these things. I'm just trying to find something that's within one play of that's all I'm looking for is something that's something that's within one play. Because I'm seeing some streams now that are like way behind. So while you all are celebrating, hopefully I can find something. Let's see how the fumble happened. Walker to the outside. Walker. Okay, so yeah, it's still way behind. Let's see if I can find. So, are you all on commercial after that fumble? If you're on commercial, I might be ahead. If not, then this stream that I just found is like 5 minutes behind. Looks like we got a fumble back. So you're on commercial. Hopefully this is right then. Hopefully this is it. Because like I said, I usually don't have a problem finding something that's within one play. I'm gonna click every single one of these streams to see if I can find something. Mets blew the lead. See, now I'm not a Commanders fan, but I am a Nationals fan, and I'm still kind of bitter over we trading away our whole team a couple years ago. I haven't watched in a couple years because we traded away. I mean, all we got is JoJo Gray right now. Yeah. Okay. You said Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones quarterback draw for touchdown. I don't even see that on the game tracker, so I think you're trolling. Are you serious? What? How are you this far ahead? You're ahead of the actual of the game tracker. That's something else right there. Okay, because that really got me right there. Because he said DJ, and I'm like, okay, did the run actually happen? Okay, so what I'm seeing right now is the Giants are Daniel Jones taking a deep shot. He hit Slayton in stride. Thank you. He hit Slayton in stride. That's what I'm talking about. And there's a flag. There's a flag. There's a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct. All he did was signal for a first down. Why are all these players doing these gun celebrations? Why are all these players doing these gun celebrations? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can't even do a first down celebration. Exactly. It's a t-shirt gun. Like, how do you know what type of gun it is? It could be a laser gun. It could be Buzz Lightyear. Like, how do you know? So we just lost 15 yards because of that. DJ's got to get rid of it. DJ's making something happen. Look at Daniel Jones. Look at him taking off. Look at him taking off. And you got to, yeah, he's going to have to start sliding. He's going to have to start sliding. He's going to have to start sliding. That's probably going to be a holding call. Yep. Holding on the defense. Giants get 5 yards back, first down. Now we lost 15 because of that Slayton celebration, but that'll get some of it back. And Hyatt's getting the help right there. That's the second time. Daniel Jones has got to start getting down because he's taking a lot of unnecessary hits. Yeah. DK Metcalf is on the sideline in his feelings. And we got Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. The ball's probably going to him. Tracy's got some space. He's falling forward. Inside the 30, Giants got all of the yardage back. Tyrone Tracy making stuff happen today. Let's see here. Nice vision right there to find that gap. Got his balance back. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Giants out here in the shotgun. All right, you got Wandale in motion. DJ's taking another shot. And we got Slayton for a touch. Oh, boy. How about it, DJ? How about it? How about it? How about it right here? That's what we want to see. This is what we want to see. We want to see people say that Daniel Jones can't get anything done without Malik Nabers and him come out and play like this. Look at him come out and play like this. Put the ball exactly where it needed to be. All the plays he wasn't making, he's making right now. Put it exactly where it needed to be. See if I can get my let's see. Listen, is he here? Is he back? Is he back? Is he back? Is he back? Yeah, DJ is turning up right now. If we can get the Daniel Jones back that we saw at the end of the 2022 season, I will sign up for that. But he's got to start getting down though. That's the big thing. He's got to start getting down. He's got to start sliding. But he is playing like a hell of a game. Yeah, that was a dot. That was a dot. The initial deep play to Slayton is a dot. Let's see. I got to make some things right on Twitter. I said I'm going to keep on saying I'm going to keep on talking about him not hitting those deep balls until he hits one. And guess what? He hit one today. So I'm going to go ahead and hit I'm going to quote that tweet with the video of him hitting Slayton in stride. I look just like Slayton. I keep getting that. I don't know. I think we both got beards. I don't know. Yeah, but the Giants back up by 7. Got to keep playing great defense. If we can get this ball back, we should be in good shape. We should be in good shape because they haven't stopped us. Yeah, I think it's the beard. I think it's the beard. Slayton's uncle. That's bad. That's bad. Slayton's uncle. I'm the same age as Darius Slayton. Let me see when Darius Slayton was born. He was born. Darius Slayton is 3 months older than me. Slay is over 100 yards, mostly on one drive too. That's crazy. That's what I'm talking about, man. Go back to Slay. All right, Giants kicking it off. Why are they putting Tariq Woolen on Jalen Hyatt? Like, I don't know why they're putting Tariq Woolen on. Why is Tariq Woolen following our 4th receiver around? That's like really ridiculous. Somebody should be fired. All right, Geno Smith throwing it short to Kenneth Walker. We got to make a tackle here. Good tackle by Deontay Banks. Deontay Banks is stepping up. And Floyd is stepping up too. All right, 2nd and 3 right here. Geno Smith. Dex lined up at 3 tech right now. And they don't get the playoffs. So they either use a timeout or they'll go back 5 yards. Yeah, Slayton's a better player than Hyatt. I know they did not let that tight end score. Oh my God. The Rams just let that tight end run like 40 yards after the catch in slow motion. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action from Geno. And oh my gosh. Who fell down? Whoever fell down right there has to go. You got to go. You got to go. Who fell down right there? Who fell down and broke contain? Brian Burns. Brian Burns, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go. Oh no. That's your fault. They're just letting it. I mean, like, that's ridiculous. Because you didn't keep contained, you felt like, come on, man. You gave up a 40-yard run because you couldn't keep contained. And the Seahawks right down the field here. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Giants defense has always been good. And when I say always been good, I mean like I never really see the Giants defense get gashed consistently. But whenever like they need to make a stop, they never are gonna make a stop. And Cordell Flott getting dotted up right now by Tyler Lockett. Man, this is disgusting. Defense folding when we need them. When we need that one stop, the defense is folding. Geno 14 for 19, 162. All of a sudden they got some motion. All right. I mean, Geno's got to go down. DJ Davison, the part-time high school football coach, brings him down with the sack. DJ Davison, part-time security guard, brings him down. Thibodeau got the pressure. DJ Davison, did his thing. All right, Geno Smith. Yeah, Burns definitely cut off that check down. Hand off here to Kenneth Walker. Thibodeau with a nice tackle, or else Walker would have been gone. Seattle only has 5 carries today for the running backs. Luckily, Thibodeau made that catch because there was nothing but space and opportunity. 3rd and 7 here. Giants got to get off the field. Got to get off the field. Absolutely got to get off the field. Get that offense that ball back. Let us work that momentum. Dex is at 3 tech again. Brian Burns around the corner. Beautiful breakup by Deontay Banks. Nice pressure by Brian Burns. Banks is closed. The bank is closed. Listen, folks, listen. The bank isn't closed on Thursday. That's the weekday. The bank isn't even closed at 1 o'clock on Sunday. They like to come open. You can go to the ATM, but today the bank is closed. It's after 1 o'clock. We're after 4 o'clock on Sunday. Like, how you expect to go to the bank and get business done when it's after 4 o'clock on a Sunday? I don't know how you thought that was gonna happen. I mean, how many people have gone to a bank after 4 o'clock on Sunday and gotten anything done? That's crazy. Yeah, the liquor store closed. I mean, it's all closed up. It's after 4 on a Sunday. Like, come back tomorrow. Now, listen, when we have a Monday night game, it might be something different because bank is usually open on Monday. But that's when you need a barber. You need a barber. The barber shop's closed on Monday. Yeah, Banks has been playing the ball today. That's what I like. That's what I said. I mean, I'm not worried about Deontay Banks. I don't know if he's ever going to be like a number one shutdown corner, but he's going to be a good player. Like, period. He's going to be a good player. So the Seahawks are at 13. Let's update that. Giants got to get this ball back and keep it moving. That's our only hope because this defense is liable to crumble. Yeah, the pass rush was getting there though. You got to work. You got to work with you got to work together. So Daniel Jones right now, 17 for 22, 220, two touchdowns. Pretty nice day. 5 incompletions and 3 of them were drops. 3 of them were drops. One of them was a throwaway and a flat. So he really has one incompletion. And I don't even remember what that was. Slayton over 100 yards. Wandale at 25, but he would have like 50, 60 yards right now if he could catch the ball. Theo Johnson at 43. Let's see what his other incompletion came from. Slayton had a drop. Wandale had 2 drops. So that's 3 that were drops. There was a throwaway to Tracy. And then where is that other completion coming from? 17 out of 22. That's 5 incompletions, right? I don't know where the other completion came from. I don't see it. I don't even see it. If you're an NFL receiver, you got to catch it every time. Smith Marset, that dude just scares me every time he goes out there. Throw away to Wandale out of bounds. So why are they showing? I guess they're not showing that as a target to Wandale because it went out of bounds. So yeah, so it was a throwaway and 3 drops, and then another throwaway. So 2 throwaways and 3 drops are his only incompletions today. So that's a pretty good day. All right. Tracy again, right up the middle. Tyrone Tracy in the open field. Tyrone Tracy across the 50. That's what I'm talking about. He's making stuff happen. Tyrone Tracy might go over 100 today. He might go over 100 today. Took the wide open gap. Nice vision. Oh, man. Tyrone Tracy at 85 yards on 9 carries. Like, they are absolutely gashing this defense. They're gashing them. Another handoff, fake handoff, and a catch to Darius Slayton. Quick little RPO action. Seahawks, yeah, they don't let them slow down. Yeah, the Giants have not run the ball a ton. Like, they haven't turned around and handed off like over and over and over again. But every time they hand it off, not every time, but about half the time they hand it off, they're getting like 8 to 10 yards or more. Another handoff here to Tyrone Tracy. He's to the outside. He's going to have to get north, and he's going to be about a yard short. There, you got a horrible spot there. Okay. Looks like they fixed it. 2 yards short here. So this will be 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Let's get it. Giants going pretty heavy right here. It looks like they're going to try to run it. Hand off to Tracy. He's got to get to the outside, and he does, and he's got some space. He's cutting back, and I think that might put him over 100. I think that might put him over 100 right there. 101 for Tyrone Tracy, first 100-yard game. We all knew this was coming. It was only a matter of when. It was only a matter of when. Only a matter of when. That's great to see, though. I was just thinking, like, okay, Tyrone Tracy's going, he's been kind of going down a little bit too easy, but him as the lead back, he's explosive. Every time DJ checks a play, it's a run. I mean, it might just be what the defense is showing him today, but we'll see. Let's see. Fake handoff to Tracy. DJ's got time. He's throwing it to Theo Johnson, who makes a nice, nice contested catch, picking up about 4 or 5 yards. Tracy just earned himself way more reps. I mean, he's got to. I mean, he's at the very least the second back after Eric Gray. Yeah, Hodgins got cut, but Malik Nabers is out, so pretty sure he got elevated from the practice squad. 2nd and 5 here. Play action, Daniel Jones. He's got time, and he throws it away. Another throwaway here. It looks like they had that screen shut down. So you got a 3rd and 5 here. Third and 5 here. And you hear McCourty. He's saying he thinks they're going to try to work in the slot to Wandale. Wandale is probably who you want to go to the most, but he has been dropping the ball on 3rd down all day today. So he's got to catch it. I think he'll be open. I think we should go to him, but he's got to catch the ball. Wandale in the slot. Looks like he has, a good matchup. And here we go. It's not Wandale. It's Darius Slayton. There you go. Yeah, that's my uncle. He's 2 months older than me. Slayton running routes out of these guys' shoes. Running them out of their shoes. Yeah, Hyatt can't do that yet. Hyatt can't run that. He can't run that route. You said, who's that, hurt? I think that was Slayton kind of tired in the huddle, but I don't know if he was hurt. Wandale in motion. Play action again. DJ stepping up. He's going to have to make a – ooh, he got sacked. Okay. It looked like that ball was coming out, but that's the 2nd sack today. This is the man everybody disrespects. Yeah, Slayton is a dog. It looks like he had Theo Johnson coming across the field. He would have had to put that over the top, though. Kind of started getting under pressure. All right, 2nd and goal. I think, 2nd and 12 here. Not quite down there yet. Giants got to get this snap off. Hand off again to Tracy, who's going to go nowhere. It's about 1.5 yards, and he's going to go down. Jaron Reed, the Seahawks have a nice rotation at defensive tackle. They got Hankins, they got Williams, they got Jaron Reed. Nice rotation at tackle. I don't even think it's safe, Alex. I mean, the run is what got us down here. So I think that's going to what works. It's just they're kind of, bowing up here. 3rd and 11 here. Tracy out of the game. DJ's gonna have to take a shot here, and that's overshot there to Darius Slayton. Decent coverage. Giants are gonna have to kick this field goal, make it 20-13. Unfortunate. They put together a really nice drive. That's just really unfortunate. Slayton kind of got his step, but you know, ball's a little bit too far out. I mean, listen, I thought we ran the ball well that whole drive, so it's not really bad. All right. Right down the middle there. It looks like we got ourselves a kicker in the meantime. I don't even know if Gano is ever going to be that same guy for us again. So Joseph might be the kicker of the future. And I think he's pretty old too, but you know, kicker is kind of finicky. Who cares? But yeah, we got to execute down in the red zone. I mean, that's the difference in this game. I mean, the Seahawks haven't scored a touchdown today on offense, so they would be right now at 6. We'd be at 27. It'd be 27-6 right now. But right now, it's a one touchdown game. Yeah, it might be time for him to retire. Might be. Can't keep missing those. Yeah, I don't even think T Midas was just saying like, okay, so he was saying that Daniel Jones got to make that throw. I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather him miss that throw the way he did than to miss it, you know, short, which is something he's done in the past. But you know, a perfect throw, you know, he scores a touchdown there if he catches it. But you know, perfect throw does it. But I appreciate this energy too because like a lot of times we just say like we just say like you know that would have been a really tough thing, but these are like the best players in the world. So like it's not crazy to expect them to do like some of the best player in the world type of stuff. Yeah, it would have been a dot. Like it would have been a dime. It would have been a rope if he would have been able to put the right amount of arc on that in the right spot. It'd have been a beautiful touchdown. But you know, I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. I'm just kind of annoyed that we don't have, you know, 27 on the board or more. You know, these two red zone trips that we haven't scored have not been good. But if the Seahawks come and score here, it's a tie game. And again, we've clearly like this is the type of game the way our offense and defense for the most part have played. This is a blowout kind of game, but they're way too close because of that fumble return for a touchdown. Yeah, that fumble changes the game. Changes the game completely. It all depends on what they think they can do with him. It depends on the record. Um, if Daniel Jones keeps playing like this, I mean, it's only going to be so many times that the defense, you know, it's only going to be so many times that the team doesn't lose. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't play bad enough to be in a situation where we're up by 7 and he's played this well. So if he plays like this every week or most weeks, then we might make a run and be like in the playoff discussion. That's one thing, but it's like it's about if they think they can win the Super Bowl with him. And if they don't think that, they're going to get rid of him. Look at Micah McFadden. Look at Micah McFadden. He should have had him in the backfield. Somebody should have helped him clean up, but Mike McFadden blew that play up. There you go. The Packers scored again. Packers up 24-13. Tucker Kraft having a ball game today. Yeah, Micah McFadden blew that play up. Azeez Ojulari out there wrestling a passer. Dex right at the one. Nacho in the game. Mike McFadden again, and he's gonna go down. Is that a sack? Or are they gonna say he's at the line of scrimmage? We'll see. What's going on, Diablo? I wonder if they counted that as a sack or not. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they probably say he got back to the line. But that'd be cool if Dex had 2 sacks today. Oh, yep, they did. They did give him a sack right there. Dex and Nacho got the sack right there. So Dex, I think, is today at 1.5 sacks. 1.5 sacks. Yeah. 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 Andrew Phillips is a beast. Uh Micah McFadden is a beast. He just got a tackle. Like he's making all these crazy plays and guys aren't going down. And it just looks good, but guys aren't getting tackled. And on that play, he wouldn't. I mean, he didn't miss a tackle. Like he just blew that play up. That was a great play. But I'm talking about earlier on in this game. He should have made a tackle. I think on the first drive of this game. Yeah, they got to play it. They got to play a full game. Um, like I said, I mean, Daniel Jones has it. He has it all in his hands. If he plays like this on a consistent basis, the Giants aren't going to get rid of him. Now, if he doesn't, and if we're in the top 5, 6, 7 picks, then they're going to say, "Listen, we can get equal, if not better, production from a rookie or from from another player who or whatever, instead of having to pay this guy 50+ million." It just he's gonna have to make them make that a tough decision. Yeah, I love the energy too. I'm hoping he'll wrap up eventually. I'm hoping so. Because if he does, like that's gonna take his game to the next level. Because like he's gonna have like if Michael McFadden made these plays, he would be having like 2, 3 tackles for loss. I mean, like he would have at least a tackle for loss every week because he's always back there. Um, I think if we take a rookie, I don't think DJ will be on this team. I think they would move on to save the money. I think that's what would happen. Maybe if he stays here, if we take somebody in the second round, maybe. But I think it's either DJ or rookie. I don't think he'd be here if we have another quarterback because the whole point of moving on is your biggest reason is going to be to save money. All right, Gino in the shotgun. Giants showing some things pre-snap. Pinnock moving around before the snap. And it looks like the Seahawks either couldn't get the playoff or there was a false start. You don't know if we're going to be able to get Travis Hunter. Yeah, who knows? Travis Hunter could possibly go. Who knows where he'll go? I mean, he's a guy that could go first overall. He's a guy that could go fifth. I mean, I think he'll go in the top 5 though. Where do y'all think Travis Hunter plays? Where do y'all think he'll play if he comes out? Well, he's going to come out this year, but where do you think he'll play? You think he'll play DB? You think he'll play wide receiver? Oh, that's going to be real fun to do. That's going to be real fun because I've never gotten to do like a breakdown of a guy playing both sides of the football. 3rd and 12 here for the Seahawks. And Gino is going to pick this up. And he slides short. Wow. Gino could have picked up that first down and he slid forward. He slid a yard short. He slid a yard short. Yeah, I think he's a better corner, but I think he's also a dominant wide receiver. It's crazy. I think he's going to play corner, and I think he'll every once in a while play wide receiver. Yeah, I mean, when you're that close to the first down marker, you got to just go ahead and pick that up. But he made whoa, look at Brian Burns. Is that a sack? Is that a sack? Let's go. Yeah, that was Brian Burns wasn't fooled at all by that play. And it looks like the Giants are getting the ball deep in Seattle territory. That was not a good play. If he drops his shoulder and picks up that first down, the Seahawks are still moving the football. That's where being conservative there, hurt Geno Smith. There's no way he shouldn't have picked up that first down. Seahawks offensive coordinator had a couple of choice words to say. So the Giants are taking over inside the 30-yard line. That was a complete panic play from the Seahawks. Hand off to Tyrone Tracy, him cutting it back. Giants picking up 5 there. If I'm the Giants, I'm taking a play action shot at the end zone here on second down. I'm taking a play action shot at the end zone here. I'm taking a play action. Brandon Brown was over there celebrating with Brian Burns. I'm taking, like I said, I'm taking a play action shot at the end zone. Let's get some RPO. Let's see if we can hit one of these guys for a touchdown. Seahawks playing some pretty conservative covers there. There we go. Wandale finally catching something. There we go. If you caught everything today, man, we'd be winning. We'd be winning by some more points. I tell you that. He killed 2 drives by dropping those passes. Like, this is what we need from Wandale. He's got to catch all of these. He's got to catch all of these because that's literally his role. He's a chain mover. All right. I was thinking that Wandale would have like 12 catches today, but apparently not. Handoff here to Tracy. Tracy slashing. Tracy making guys fall down. He's just so fun to watch. So fun to watch. And it's like him getting the start today made him more confident. 2nd and 3 here. Let's take a shot at the end zone. Let's throw it in here on second down. We don't need to run it. If we run it and we score, it is what it is, but we don't need let's take a shot at here. Let's try to throw this into the end zone. I have a feeling we're gonna run this though. And I don't like it per se, but it is what it is. Theo Johnson in motion. DJ still got it. Someone's getting held. Darius Slayton was getting mugged down the field, and they didn't call it. Like, Darius Slayton was getting mugged downfield, and they weren't calling anything. All right, so the Giants have to run it here on 3rd and 3. Let's just remember here that a field goal here does us a lot of good too. But let's throw this into the end zone here. Get into the shotgun. Theo Johnson here. Wandale in the backfield. Tracy in the backfield. Let's spread them out, see if we can make something happen. DJ's got time, and you got another drop by Eric Gray, and the ball was short anyway. So the Giants will go ahead and kick this field goal, make this a 2-possession game. Yeah, it was nothing there for Daniel Jones to go after. That's just a bad drop. But the only way you're making something happen there is if you start to extend the play, and that's just not Daniel Jones's game to be honest with you. All right, right down the middle. Right down the middle. Yeah, I would have rather us not run that reverse, but it is what it is. So again, like I said, we go up 23-13. I will take it. Makes it a 2-possession game. The defense has been playing well. The offense has been moving the ball. So I'm cool with like I said, I'm cool with what's going on so far. Um, they just kind of strapped us up there on that third down play. Second down play, Slayton kind of got interfered with, but I don't like your quarterback. I talked about this in one of my film sessions, I think. I don't like your quarterback running left off of a play action, trying to rearrange his body to I just don't like that. Trying to throw it to one guy. I just don't like that. Yeah, I like Tyrone Tracy a lot. Um, I think he's eventually going to be our running back, just in general. I don't think he's ever going to be a guy that's going to be our bell cow. Like, and when I say bell cow, I mean like he's going to get 20 carries or 18 carries. Not nobody really does 20, but I don't think he'll get 16, 17 carries a game ever. But I do think he'll eventually be our primary running back, and it might not be this year, but it's definitely going to happen. But I mean, the Singletary fans will tell you, who's to say that Devin Singletary doesn't make a bunch of these plays? And he may not make like the long runs, but who's to say that he doesn't make, 5 yards, 8 yards, 12 yards, 15, 12, 15, 5? Who's to say he doesn't do that either? But I think Tracy, again, gives you more explosiveness. I think Singletary gives you more veteran presence as far as being able to really see what's going on the field, pass protect, block, catch, everything you need to do. But Tracy is gives you a lot more juice. You get to, yeah, they've been making the plays really easy in the red zone for DJ. Like either someone's gonna be wide open or you're gonna throw it away. So I can understand that too. Hopefully he turns out like Rashad Jennings. Hopefully he's better than Rashad Jennings. Jennings isn't a bad player, but you know, he wasn't a bad player, but hopefully he's better than that though. Yeah, the problem is Singletary never had an issue with fumbling until this season for some reason. So I don't know what that's about. Hopefully he cleans that up. But I don't know where the fumbles have come from because he never had that issue. Like remember the dude, the law firm, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, dude never fumbled, and then all of a sudden he fumbled once, and then he just kept fumbling. All right, Laviska Chenault bringing it back. Chenault trying to cut it back. You got to get the edge, keep contained there, and Chenault is going to go down here at the 27. Singletary is going to definitely be the primary back. Um, but I think they're going to work in Tyrone Tracy more. They're not going to bench Devin Singletary. I can pretty much tell you that they're not going to bench him because as you see, Tyrone Tracy, he's either getting like 1 yard or he's getting 20. But I do think he's going to get a lot more carries. Seahawks haven't been able to throw this ball at all. They haven't been able to run this ball at all. I still don't know this Seahawks coach's name. I never seen this guy before. He looks like a creative coach. Looks like the Giants defenders are saying that a Seahawks player jumped off sides. I mean, or false started, but they got to lock in here on 2nd and 8, and they're running it. And because they wanted to joke around before the snap, they give up a first down. Did you see Nacho up dancing around? Like, why are you dancing around before the snap and you're giving up a first down? Like, you getting pushed around and you dancing before the snap. Man, if that was Tom Coughlin or Bill Belichick or something, and they saw Nacho out there dancing before the snap, that wouldn't be a good day for anybody. I can't believe I saw that on my screen. Like you're not up by 40, you're up by 10. Like this is the NFL, man. Zach Charbonnet they trying to fall forward a little bit to make this 2nd and 6, I think. 2nd and 6.5. See where they spot it as. They got Reek getting evaluated for an ankle. I really saw this dude Nacho get up and start dancing like he's up by like 30 points. 2nd and 6. Mike McFadden on the blitz. Whoa, up in the air! Oh no, DJ, you got to catch that. I told you DJ Davison is a part-time security guard. I told you that. DJ Davison is a part-time bouncer. He's a part-time. I mean, DJ Davison can't be a full-time football player. Ain't no way. There's no way. 3rd and 6 here for Seattle. Looks like the Giants may send a blitz, but Okereke might end up bailing, and he does. And you got oh my God, look at that pressure. Is that on offsides or is that what's going on? Let's see. Illegal formation. There we go. Penalty decline. Penalty decline. Dex with 2.5 sacks. Or no, 2 sacks because you got the 2 halves. And Thibodeau with his first sack today. That pass rush came through. That pass rush immediately came through. 4th and 16 here for Seattle as they're punting this. The Giants defense likes to get their sacks in bunches. Smith Marset is going to fair catch this. Should have fair caught a couple of these, but I was just going to say that Burns got hella one-on-ones today and doesn't win. Yeah, Burns usually, I mean, all these guys are inconsistent besides Dex, to be honest. I love Tibbs' hair. It looks like a savage. Yeah. I think that's what he does because he has it like cornrowed or like he has it in like an actual style during the week. And then he like takes his hair out, like takes out whatever like cornrows or braid he has and just wears his hair all the way out in the actual games. That's a lot of work. He has to have somebody because I swear in his post games, like he doesn't have his hair like that. I don't know. Yeah, I hope Brian Dable calls this game aggressively, and I hope we can go down and finish this game off. Like, let's get to 30 points. Let's get to 30 points, folks. If we can get to 30, I'm like, let's get to 30. Make it 30-13. That's the game. You said Garrett is different. Remember Myles Garrett? Yeah, yeah, Myles Garrett is a different. He's a different kind of player. He's a different kind of player. Myles Garrett is ridiculous. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that dude. We would have 30 if we have 30 if they're great in fumble, but I think he scored. But still, you got to hold on to the ball. We would have 30 if Wandale caught a couple of these 3rd down passes. We playing BB like Garrett though. We're playing Brian Burns. Okay, I'm thinking like Jason Garrett. Okay, we're playing Brian Burns like Myles Garrett. We're paying him like Myles Garrett. How much is Myles Garrett getting paid? That's not going to last for long. But I understand what you're saying, like, cause yeah, right now Myles Garrett is only making, let's see, 5-year 125. So he's making 25. He's going to get a new contract. He's going to make probably like 40 million. Yeah, let's go ahead and get 30 here. Let's go ahead and hit 30 here. I love this because I'm so sick of Geno Smith talking about like, I didn't write back. I didn't write back. Like, shut up, dude. Like, Geno Smith is, come on, man. It's Geno Smith. Tracy cutting it back. Tracy picking up some yards. What a beautiful cutback. A lot of times you'll see these young running backs cut it back and then try to go all the way to the sideline. And he got straight upfield once he saw that hole open up. Like, I'm so sick of this dude, Geno Smith, like beating the Giants. Like, that's ridiculous. He has no business beating the Giants. All right, 8:58. Let's put our foot on their necks. Let's put our foot on their necks. And that pass is just inaccurate there from Daniel Jones. But another incompletion there to Wandale Robinson. Yeah, if you put that on Wandale, he probably is going to turn around and catch that. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's a bad throw, but against somebody who's like 6'1", they probably catch that because their arms are longer. But, Wandale is just tiny. He's got to have the ball in a specific radius. 3rd and 5 here from Daniel Jones and the Giants. Crucial play, crucial drive here. He's got time. You got Slayton, and he catches it and falls forward, and he's hurt. Can't tell if he's hurt or not. He said, Unc picking up the first. That is a beautiful throw, but Slayton got hit pretty good right there. Good job to hold on. Slayton definitely is not okay. Probably has a concussion, but look at Slayton. Slayton is. I'm not laughing at him being hurt, but Slayton is like continually on the ground in the huddle. Got to snap it. Throw short to Wandale. That pass is a little bit high. If he could have put that on Wandale a little bit lower, he probably would still be running. But again, tiny target. Yeah, they took Slayton out of the game. Looks like he's not feeling too good. So I don't know if that's just he got the wind knocked out of him or the hit just hurt or if he's tired. It could be just because he's tired. But here we go, 2nd and 8. Please, I'm begging you, please don't run the ball, Brian Dable. Please don't run it right here. Please don't run it. They're running it. Tracy picking up about 3 right there, 3 or 4, making this a 3rd down and manageable. So it actually worked out. It actually worked out for him. It actually worked out for him a little bit. So making this a 3rd and 4. Yeah, Dave will prevent offense. 3rd and 4, let's be aggressive. Well, we got to throw it. We got to throw it. They interrupted for a severe weather alert. That's crazy. There's no weather that's more severe than the outcome of this game. 3rd and 4. Wandale in motion. Darius Slayton in the slot again. DJ's got time. He's going to have to escape. It looks like he's going to try to pick up a first, and he's going to slide and get hit. And no flag. So we'll punt. Good thing is we ran about 2 minutes off the clock. Bad thing is, I mean, I would have loved to put our foot on their necks, but it is what it is there. Yeah, Daniel Jones has to learn how to slide better because if he would have slid better, he would have got that call. Gillen, I need a good punt from you. I need a great punt from you. That punt has been in the air for 5 minutes and it's bouncing around, and the Seahawks are going to get this ball inside the 5, down by Dane Belton. Beautiful punt by Jamie Gillen. And something about Jamie Gillen, though, is that he was bad 2 years ago. And Brian Dable was like, we believe in him. And they paid him in the offseason. And we were like, why would you pay Jamie Gillen? And ever since he got paid, Jamie Gillen, some people, when they get paid, they get better. And ever since he got paid, Jamie Gillen has been lights out at punter. He's been completely lights out. So DJ today, 23 for 33, 257, and 2 touchdowns. Tyrone Tracy, 16 carries, 123 yards. Slayton, 10 targets, 8 catches, 122 yards. Watch Banks Moss. I don't think I've ever seen Deontay Banks Moss anybody, but that would be fun to see. That would definitely be fun to see. But I mean, listen, the game's over. I don't see the Giants blowing it. Can you? I mean, maybe, but I don't see the Giants blowing this lead. But I just want to see things like you don't win by style points, but sometimes you want to see those things to make you feel good about the future. Like the Browns game, I thought we should have played better on offense the second half. Today, I think we played well on offense most of the game. I think it's over. Listen, I know I could be wrong. It's 5 minutes left. It's 10 points, but I don't think they're going. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. They can't give this up. 95 yards to go for Seattle. Listen, if the Giants allow the Seahawks to score, then it could be on a long drive where they convert on multiple third downs. But I'm thinking we might see a safety or an interception on this play, on this drive. Here we go. Nacho out there dancing his heart out. Nacho out there having a dance contest with himself. Yeah, he barely got that one, but he swatted that down. 2nd and 10 here. Giants pass rush getting after it, and you got a guy wide open, and DK Metcalf and Deontay Banks folding at the end of the game again. Deontay Banks playing cover two. Yeah. I mean, that's just a good throw. I mean, I guess Deontay could have sagged quicker. Short throw to Kenneth Walker. And he fumbled the football. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Cordell Flat with the fumble. Let's see. Cordell Flat knocked it out. Oh, no, he didn't fumble. Okay, 1st and 10 here. Seahawks moving around here. Just across the 40. Michael McFadden one-on-one with the running back. And Jackson Smith and Jigba, or that's Lockett, picks up about 8. It looks like the Giants are going to, like I said, allow them to slow walk this. But you can't let them get out of bounds. Giants look confused right here. And there's flags. We got bailed out there. Giants defense look confused. Pass rush has been getting there. Geno's been getting rid of the ball quick. That pocket has been collapsing. Now we do need something like instant pressure from like one of the guys that we're paying big money to, like Dex or Burns. Like that would be great. Look at Burns! Oh man, he missed it. Just this late. Burns and that spin move is deadly, man. That spin move from Burns is deadly. 4:30 left in this game. Seahawks got 3 timeouts. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Whoa, that's Tibbs. They are just giving these passes up very quickly. Oh man. Noah Fant here with 4:11 left in the game. Giants making some substitutions. Burns out, Aziz in. And just kind of walking their way downfield. They're just walking their way downfield. But again, like I said, they're running clock at the same time. 3 minutes, 49 seconds, and we got an injured Giant, and it looks like Kayvon Thibodeau. You hate to see that right there. You hate to see him go down, and you hate to also see a player go down here and have to use a timeout. Not sure what happened. Didn't look like he was holding a leg or anything. Daniel Jones on the sideline yelling. Yeah, I don't think it's lower body. It looked like he was either holding his head or I mean, he just like he was just on the ground. So I don't know what's going on. But the Giants allowing them to kind of work their way downfield. That's the philosophy of the defense we have. Um, and they're wasting some clock. So we gotta make sure that we hold. Gotta make sure that we hold. That's one of the funniest rumors I've ever seen that like got started by a Twitter troll that made it into like all of these national. Yeah, it might be like either he got the wind knocked out of his body, or could be that. It could be ribs. I don't know. But yeah, that K Adams thing is hilarious. Like how I think what is the Twitter account Kayvon Ojolari started that, and now you see them talking about it on all these podcasts, and that's just funny stuff. Yeah, it looks like he's holding his ribs. Yeah, it's got to be a fractured rib. So we'll see if he can get back in. It could just be a bruise. So we'll find out. All right. Whoa, we should have made that tackle, man. We should have made that tackle. I don't know who that was that was crashing down on that screen, but he should have made that tackle. All right, Thibodeau back out there filling on the ribs. Geno Smith been taking all of these short passes, and Belton couldn't have made a worse play in the open field on Smith and Jigba. Just allowing him to just they catch that and just get like 15 extra yards. If you're giving up catches, you got to get the guy down on the field. Dex with some nice pressure. Dex with some nice pressure, forced the errant throw, went off a guy's hand, and luckily for Seattle, no one was there to intercept it. Yeah, he is kind of getting lucky. He is kind of getting lucky there. He has made some good plays though, but Belton isn't somebody I want to be a starter. Like I don't want him playing a bunch of snaps for us, and he's been playing way too much for my taste. All right, another screenplay. Smith and Jigba is going to go down this time by Dane Belton. And again, the Giants doing a decent job. Like I said, if they're going to give up points after you've made them waste most of the clock. All right, short pass. Like, woo, beautiful tackle. Beautiful tackle by Dane Belton. Beautiful tackle by Dane Belton. Because if he doesn't make that, he either goes out of bounds or he scores a touchdown. So 2:18 left. If we can start getting some stops here, Geno Smith, I think his first incompletion here on this drive. The Giants' pass rush has not been lagging. They've just been throwing a bunch of screens, and Geno Smith has been getting this ball out really quickly. I think that was Geno's second incompletion. All right. Seahawks taking another shot at the end zone, going for their first offensive touchdown. 2:13 left. And we got a side. Oh, he got a guy wide open. he was under pressure. He should have been sacked, but he just got it out, and there was a busted coverage in the back of the end zone. So Giants defense folds there, and Daniel Jones has the ball, and he's got to run the clock out. I don't know who was supposed to be there. I don't know if that was the Tampa 2. I don't know if that was a safeties issue, but that wasn't good. Came close to blocking that field goal, too. All right, so it's 2023. Let's see. Can the offense wrap it up? Giants defense might have been offsides. So we'll see if Seattle tries to take this and go for two. So they're not going to go for two. They're going to enforce that penalty on the kickoff. Yeah, they normally wouldn't run Tampa 2 in the red zone, but it just didn't make sense. It was a busted coverage, obviously. Because the middle of the field was so wide open that it's like, I mean, it had to be a busted coverage because Pinnock came from like way over. But that's unacceptable. If you're gonna give up a touchdown, don't let it be wide open like that. Like make them waste a couple more snaps. Because if we could have gotten underneath the 2 minute warning, all we would need is a first down or two. Now it's a 3 point game. So Seattle's gonna kick this off. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left. If the Giants get this ball, they're probably going to have to run it twice, make them waste two timeouts, make them waste a 2 minute warning. Um, I think the Seahawks will probably try to stop these two runs. They'll probably try to get two plays out of the way before they get to that 2 minute warning. All right, so the Giants will take this back. Secure the football, Eric Gray, right across the 20 to the 21. Yeah, they got to declare the onside kick now. It's really stupid. Wow, the Cardinals came back. Shout out to Cattle Dog who was here earlier, Cardinals fan. The Cardinals came back. They were getting beat down and they came back. All right. Seattle fans, I mean, they're gearing up. They're hyped up here. Why is there a Chiefs fan out there making noise? There was a Chiefs fan in the stands, like trying to make noise. Here we go, Tyrone Tracy up the middle, getting some yardage here. They're going to take that first. Oh, that's the 2 minute warning there. All right. 2 minute warning. Seahawks three timeouts. Giants on second down in what, four coming up? So they're going to run it two more times or run it once. Probably try to throw it, pick up a first down, and we'll see where we go from there. But the Giants preferably should be able to run this clock out. They should be able to get this and just run the ball out. Yeah, but that crucial drive for us was that last drive for us to put our foot on their neck. Like that's the difference between the bad teams and the good teams. It's like you have got to be able to put teams away. Right now, it would not matter that the Seahawks got the 20 because they'd be down by 10 right now. Like they will be down by what or down by 7 right now instead of down by 3. Like you got to be able to finish these drives in the clutch. The Giants offense came out, played really well, and then all of a sudden, start kicking field goals. Just thought about it, checking my fantasy team. I got Joe Burrow out here, so I wonder how many points he put up today. 34 points from Joe Burrow and 35 from Kirk Cousins. Oh, great. Oh, great. That's so fun. Looks like I'm still going to win, though. But yeah, I mean, we got to score. We got to capitalize in this red zone. We got to capitalize not only in the red zone, but at the end of these games because we shouldn't be in this situation. And I really don't want to see if we run this football coming out of this break and they stop us short of a first down, I don't want to see another run. I don't want to see another run. I want to see us try, or at least if it's a run, give DJ an RPO kind of opportunity to try to pick it up himself because I wouldn't I wouldn't put this game in the hands of the run game because they've done a good job today, but not consistently. Short yardage has been very tough. So Giants up 23-20, 2 minutes left in Seattle. Craziest place to play in the NFL. This place in the Superdome. Giants really heavier here. Darius Slayton coming in tight. And Tracy's going to pick up 2.5. And Seahawks going to take their first time out. So here we are. Like I said, if we didn't pick this up, please, I want to see some effort to try to pick this first down up. I don't want to just see us just running it to try to run some clock because like, you said I'm not so nonchalant. Yeah, I mean, like this is what the Giants have done to me. This is what they've done to me. Like I used to be somebody that was screaming the whole game, and this is what they've done to me the last 10 years. 3rd and 4 coming up. Daniel Jones has been great on third down today, as far as completion percentage goes. But we're 50%. Are they going to hand this ball? Or are they going to throw it? Whatever decision we make, if it doesn't result in the first down or us winning this game, it's going to be criticized. So we're going to throw it. And Darius Slayton drops. Darius Slayton dropped that. 151 left to go. Let's see. That just looked like a missed throw. Yeah, that wasn't really Slayton's fault. That throw was a little bit too far out. But the Giants defense has to stand up here. Up by 3. Are the Giants going to blow a 10-point lead? Gillen kicked the heck out of that ball again. All right. Let's see. This is where it starts. This is where it starts. Where folks start returning punts like that. All right, let's see. 140 left. Seattle got 2 timeouts. Gino, did they call back? Did they call back, Gino? Gino, did they call back? I mean, Gino, did you write back? That's what I'm saying. Did you write back? Let's see. Elijah Chapman out there. Dex out there. Burns. Thibodeau. Okay. Got our guys out there. Go get the quarterback. Go get the quarterback. Y'all got to wrap it up. That's too much money up there. That's too much money up there. That's too much money up there. Gino taking off. They're in field goal range. Hey, listen. Shane Bowen, you got to go. You got to go, Shane Bowen. You got to go. You got to go. Why are you playing Shane Bowen? Do you understand who you're playing against? Do you understand who you're playing against, Shane Bowen? You continue to play man coverage against this dude who's not even that fast, but you're leaving 50 plus yards of open space and opportunity for Geno Smith. Are you nuts? Are you crazy? And they stopped the clock. And they stopped the clock. It's 1:30 left. He got out of bounds. I mean, you are But Shane Bowen has got to be one of the craziest, most ridiculous people I've ever seen in my life. Why are you playing man coverage at this stage in the game? It's one thing if you're playing man and you're sending some heat and you live and die by the blitz. That's one thing. But to have this quarterback that just gutted you up the middle of the field because you continue to play man coverage down the field, you just allow that to happen, man. Like you just allow that to happen. They're already in field goal range. They're already in field goal range, and you think this defense is going to stop them from getting in the end zone with almost 2 minutes? Please make the tackle here. Like, please, like, oh my gosh. Like, the offense went away the second half of the fourth. The offense disappeared in the fourth quarter. Let's see here. Gino taking a shot. Tyler Lockett calling for a flag, dude. You was running out of bounds, man. Like, shut up. Shut up, Tyler Lockett. You're running out of bounds. Like that's beautiful cornerback play from Adoree Jackson. Like I don't know what you expected, Tyler, but that's good defense. All right, third and four. Listen, get off the field here. Listen, please get off the field here and give us an opportunity. Give us an opportunity. Don't give them an easy thank you, thank you, thank you for breaking it up. That's Andrew Phillips. That's Andrew Phillips. That's Andrew Phillips. All right, kick this field goal, buddy. Kick this field goal and miss it. Oh, he just dropped it. Drew Phillips didn't even make the play. Drew Phillips didn't even make the play. Drew Phillips didn't even make the play, man. Mind you, the Giants have 3 timeouts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! I'm not going to get demonetized. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? You want to return? You want to return punts? You want to return fumbles on BS calls? How you like that? How you like that? Isaiah Simmons is a dog. Isaiah Simmons and Bryce Ford Wheaton with the pick up and go. Oh man, I'm sorry for people who didn't see it. Isaiah Simmons just jumped over the line on this field goal attempt, and Bryce Ford Wheaton scooped it up and picked it up and ran all the way back for a touchdown. That's how you do it. Who would have expected that Bryce Ford Wheaton's first touchdown in the NFL it would be on a kick on a block kick return? Oh man. If is that enough? Listen, you crazy maniac. Listen, you maniac. Shane Bowen, is that enough to get Isaiah Simmons on the field? Can you put Isaiah Simmons on the field instead of Dane Belton? Can you please just put Isaiah Simmons on the field over Dane Belton? Can you please do something about that? Is that enough? Did he do enough for you on that play? Like, did he do enough there? Like, come on, man. Isaiah Simmons should be on the field. I didn't even see this dude out there today. Like Shane Bowen, like put together a masterclass against the Browns, who Deshaun Watson needs to be benched. He just stinks. But other than that, he has not been good. There's a bunch of bend but don't break, but in all the crucial moments, they break. Luckily, Isaiah Simmons came and saved the day. They're taking a knee. Listen, man, I'm not taking a knee. I'm kicking the field. I'm not scared. Y'all are so scared to score 30 points. Like y'all are so scared. It's a 9-point game, buddy. Like y'all are so scared. So this is what I'm saying. This is the mentality that I'm talking about. You are so scared to lose the game that you don't even want to kick a field goal. Like you don't trust your line not to block. If you can't block for a field goal, you don't deserve to win the game. Just the way that Seattle just messed that up, they don't deserve to win. I already know how the math works, Max. But all of this scary stuff of I'm not going to score because this could happen and this person could fumble and like I just hate that, man. Like play football, score. If you have a chance to score, score. Like how many times are these people going to score? Like just think about the best players of all time. How many touchdowns do they have? Like 300 something? Like how many times are these guys going to actually get to score a touchdown? If I would get fired because if I had a chance to score a touchdown, if I'm Devin Singletary, I'm going to score a touchdown. If I had a chance to kick this, like I just don't believe it. I just we won the game. I'm happy. It's not over yet, but hopefully we hold out and win this game. But just kick the extra point, man. Kick the extra point. Get to 30. Like just kick the extra point. They've been false starting all day too. Oh my gosh. Geno Smith just got sacked with one hand by the security guard, DJ Davison. Like this dude, DJ Davison just threw him out the club. He said, "Man, you don't have your ID, man. Get out of here, man." That's crazy. Like by this logic, with Malik Nabers, we should be scoring 30. We should be much more effective. And is this enough too to just say like we don't have to throw the ball to Malik Nabers 16 times a game and like have him catch the ball 2 yards from the line of scrimmage and him getting hit this many times? Is this proof enough for you? We can actually spread the ball around. Theo Johnson can catch the ball. Wandale can, for the most part, catch the ball. Darius Slayton, you can give him some targets. Like Leak doesn't have to catch the ball 5 yards from. These people get on my nerves with this tackling. I don't know who that was. I think that was Drew Phillips that missed that tackle, but they got to start. They got to start playing better right there. Yeah, that was a game changing play right there from Zay Simmons. That was a game changing play. That was a game sealing play. Burns and Thibodeau still in there. They pulled Dex out, so that shows you what they think. They got Dex and they got Burns. Oh, look at Brian Burns padding the stats. Dane Belton came in, laid him out. Did he just take that ball away from Smith? Okay, he didn't take it away. Yeah, Gino was hit. He's heated. He's heated. Like Gino is angry because he wanted to get. Gino wanted to get on the microphone after the game and say, "I didn't write back. Look at Dex. This is what I'm talking about, buddy. This is what I'm talking about, buddy. This Dex has 7 sacks. Dex has 7 sacks. Oh, it's over. It's over. It's over, buddy. It's over. It's over for you. Dex has 7 sacks. He already has 7 sacks in 5 weeks. It's over. Hey, shout out to you, Chris. Hey, I hope you have a good trip home. Being in that stadium, man, that had to be fun. Oh man. Dex already has 7 sacks at nose tackle in 5 games. This is crazy stuff, man. Like I'm gonna have to hit record this post game, and then like I said, we'll do what we normally do. We'll just you know we'll do a little bit more talking after, seeing how the temperature will look. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit record first. Let me stop this. Let's see. That's crazy stuff. I didn't know. I didn't know. Okay, yeah, okay. That dude must have been wrong then. I got to delete my tweet then. He has 4.5. Hold up. Before I record this video, because I know people in the comments are going to act crazy if I get this wrong. So Dex today has 3 sacks, and he had 4 sacks coming in. Yeah, he's saying he has 7 sacks. All right, we're gonna count these sacks out because I'm pretty sure he does have 7 sacks because he had to have 4 coming into this game. And I just deleted my tweet for no reason. Okay, so 3 sacks against the Seahawks, 2 sacks against the Browns, 1 sack against the Vikings. So he's got 6 sacks. So 6 sacks, 6 sacks in total this season. All right. Cool. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record, and then, like I said, as always, we're going to jump out of here after a couple minutes. What's going on, YouTube? Diggy546. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. First off, as we wrap this game up, Dexter Lawrence has I think 6 sacks. I just counted it out. The announcer said he had 7, but 6 sacks today in total for the season. And he got his 6th sack of the season today. That is nuts, man. That's nuts. 6 sacks in 5 games from nose tackle. Dex is playing on a whole different level. Where do I start with this game? First off, before I start anything, let's just talk about this. Isaiah Simmons called game. Isaiah Simmons wrapped this game up for us. If Isaiah Simmons didn't do that, we will be in overtime right now, and this defense will be folding, and it will be falling apart, and we will be heated right now. So Isaiah Simmons, thank you, sir, for doing this, because this game should have been won like 33-10. This game should have been like a 33-10 kind of game. And for some reason, all of the things that needed to happen for things to go bad happened. We should have scored with Eric Gray. We should have scored there. I thought he crossed the plane. I thought he crossed it, but apparently he didn't. The ball started moving. It's kind of tough to say. So whatever call they made on the field was probably going to stay. So I can't be too angry at that call, but nonetheless, if you hold on to the ball better, guess what? They have, at the very worst, they have the ball at the 1-inch line. And you just do what you got to do on defense. So that whole 7-point swing didn't sit well with me. Then Daniel Jones comes out and proceeds to pretty much put on a clinic. Daniel Jones, let's read off the stats, folks. Let's read off the stats. And I'm not even finished talking about Daniel Jones after I read them off. Daniel Jones, 23 for 34. Again, we fell off in the fourth quarter. I'm not putting that on Daniel Jones because he had some drops. And Dable kind of goes crazy in the fourth quarter. Like, he just calls a different game. Once he gets to the end of the game, he's got to stop that. So Daniel Jones, essentially for the bulk of this game, was completing well over 80% of his passes. 2 touchdowns today. A beautiful touchdown across the field to Darius Slayton downfield. Also, a beautiful pass. I've been asking for this for weeks. Can Daniel Jones hit somebody deep downfield? Can he hit somebody in stride on a go ball? Today, he hit Darius Slayton in stride. This is what we love to see. He did it. Like I said, 257, 2 touchdowns, threw the ball away when he needed to. All good stuff. And he had like 4 or 5 drops today. So great stuff from Daniel Jones. Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy took this game over. He got 18 carries, 129 yards, 7.2 average. He had some nice carries today. Tracy is a guy that I thought could come in and be an explosive back for us, to be a compliment to a guy like Devin Singletary. And he showed all of that today. Devin Singletary was out, and Tyrone Tracy stepped right in, made some nice cutbacks that you would have seen Singletary make, and also made some plays that I don't think Singletary could make just because he doesn't have that burst that Tyrone Tracy has. I think where he's going to continue to look better and better as a all around back. I think he's going to be a guy that's going to start to really get involved in the passing game, whether that be this year or next year. But he can be a guy that you can use in that way of an Alvin Kamara. He reminds me of Alvin Kamara a lot. And I think he can be a receiver that Alvin Kamara is. And I think he can also be that runner too. Not as powerful as Kamara, even though they're about the same size, but you can use them in a similar way. So Tracy had his breakout game today by far. And let's talk about the wide receivers. Let's start with Slayton. Slayton is all reliable. Every time people count Darius Slayton out, Darius Slayton shows you why he's that guy. Darius Slayton shows you why he's a good receiver in this league. Malik Nabers was out. They doubted this offense being able to do anything. And guess who steps in? Darius Slayton stepped in. 11 targets, 8 catches, 122 yards, a 41-yard bomb down the right sideline, and then on an overall scored. Darius Slayton was balling today, made some nice catches, had one drop on a screen, but other than that, had some nice catches in traffic. Dude was on the ground out of breath a couple times, so he was balling today. He gave it his all. And Darius Slayton, again, does not get the respect that he deserves. Hyatt is just not there yet, and Slayton is the better receiver. It's just that simple. And I don't have the score updated. The score is actually 29-20. Should be 30-20, but we decided, we didn't want to kick a field goal or kick that extra point because we were scared, which I'll get to Dable in a second. But Slayton did his thing. Wan'Dale Robinson let me down today. Wan'Dale let me down today because he should have converted on multiple third downs that he dropped. He dropped 2 third downs that if he catches, we probably score on those drives. And he just let us down there. So Wan'Dale's got to start catching the ball consistently. He has to catch the ball consistently if he's going to be our slot receiver because he's open. He's there. He got himself to the ball. You just got to catch it. So he only had 36 yards today, but he should have had about 70 yards. Unfortunate, but he did get in the end zone, so that's cool on his part. Theo Johnson had some nice catches in the first half, disappeared in the second half, but had some nice catches on the screen, on I think a drag, a nice little over route, had some nice plays. So Theo Johnson, I'm looking for more from him as we go through the season. As Malik Nabers was out, it kind of opened things up for other people. So good stuff there for Theo Johnson. Other than that, the passing game was really null and void. I mean, Hyatt is never going to be a guy that's going to do something. Hodgins was out there. He was just, running cardio. He was just out there as a cardio god. So that's cool. We really only used 2 wide receivers and the tight end in the passing game as far as, pass catchers. So that's fine. Let's see. I want to look at defense. I think I started off with Dexter Lawrence, but 6 sacks in 5 games is crazy for Dexter Lawrence. I think this dude he's already the best nose tackle, but I think he may be entering that era of his career where he's going to start making plays on a consistent basis, and it's going to show up on the stat sheet. So I think he's going to start being a guy who's over 10 sacks every year because he is going bonkers as far as the sack goes. Also, DJ Davidson, I've been calling him a security guard because he just looks like a security guard out there. He looks like a big dude that you would expect to be a lot more effective, but he's just not as effective. But anyway, my man got a sack by just throwing Geno Smith down on the ground. Geno Smith, he couldn't write back because he was on the ground today. He got sacked 6 or 7 times today. So I'm happy to see that. I can't stand to see Geno Smith succeed because he's my op. I mean, he came in for Eli. He talked trash about, and that's why Giants fans don't like you. Don't get it twisted, Geno. We don't hate you because you did your job. We don't hate you because you did your job and came in and played when they told you to. We don't like you because you went on Twitter and did that sneaky stuff to Eli Manning, who you probably wouldn't be the quarterback you were if you didn't get to sit behind Eli Manning. And you got on Twitter when Eli Manning was getting destroyed behind that offensive line, and you said, Ben McAdoo, y'all owe Ben McAdoo an apology. Really? You want to talk about Eli Manning. You want to talk about the guy that lets you come in and break his streak. He lets you do that. Let's not play the Geno Smith victim card. But looking at the rest of the defense, Burns had a couple of flash plays, but Geno was just getting the ball out. Thibodeau had a nice sack. He had a half sack, but he had some nice flash plays too. Deonte Banks, nice bounce back this week. Nice bounce back. They didn't play a ton of man, but when he was on DK Metcalf, he didn't really get abused much. I was expecting him to have to tackle DK. I was expecting him to throw a lot of short passes to DK and him have to tackle, but they didn't do that, which, hey, I love it. You don't want to make people have to worry about tackling that beast. I'm fine with that. Cordell Flott continues to kind of flash on the outside. He didn't really get beat much, and he has a couple pass breakups, or at least one every time I see him out there. So Flott keep improving. Adoree Jackson too looked nice on the outside. Only gave up 20 points, and 7 of them was because of that fumble from Eric Gray, which again arguably was or wasn't a fumble. Let's take a look at the full game stats. The Giants absolutely owned the time of possession game. 37 minutes of possession for the Giants and 22 for the Seahawks. We absolutely own them as far as time of possession goes. 420 total yards for us, 333 for them. We beat them down like a drum, and a lot of the yards they got was because the Giants decided to go and prevent defense. Pretty much the entirety of the fourth quarter and prevent offense, to be honest with you. 7 sacks again for the Giants. We ran 71 plays. They ran 58. So we did our thing. Giants are 2-3. Could very well be 4-1. Could very well be 3-2. But we're now 2-3. We got a tough game against the Bengals, who just blew up they went ridiculous. They went nuclear today against the Ravens, and I don't think we're as good a defense as the Ravens, so that'll be interesting. Maybe we can win that game, maybe not, depending on which Bengals team shows up, but that's going to be a very, very tough matchup because they got 2 ones over there, and we don't have probably one number one corner. But I want to talk about I want to just wrap this up with Daniel Jones. Nice game today. Keep it going. Please allow Daniel Jones to keep playing the same way that he's playing in the fourth quarter. And that's my segue. Brian Daboll, I was kind of disappointed with. I thought in the beginning they really went out there and called a great game. I thought Daboll did a great job. But the adjustments, again, teams make adjustments. They take away those passes that they were giving up before, and we go away. We just don't adjust. And even when they don't make adjustments, we just start to play extremely conservatively when we have leads. I understand maybe Daboll doesn't believe in Daniel Jones. Maybe. But if he's playing well, let him continue to play well. Let him continue to fire away. Please let that happen, Daboll. Shane Bowen, I'm starting to get really frustrated with Shane Bowen. He is a guy that does some really great things with his defense. I think overall on a gap basis, on a snap-to-snap basis, our defense is better stopping the run. I think they are better. But overall, the defense gets so conservative. Whenever someone has to go down the field against us, they do. Whenever they have to go down the field against us, they do, because we're always playing so far off of guys, and we're always playing so soft that Geno literally is looking forward, and he has 30, 40 yards of space behind the line of scrimmage. He has 30, 40 yards of space. So that has got to be cleaned up. It's got to be cleaned up. It has got to be fixed, because the only time this defense has looked dominant is against the Browns. And again, Deshaun Watson needs to be benched. He has completely lost it. He can't get his massages anymore, so he's not that guy. So we have got to start being more aggressive at the end of these games, because it has resulted in teams getting back into games and teams coming back and winning because we're playing too soft on defense. Now, as far as today's game, man, it was a roller coaster. We should have won this game a lot easier. Shout out to Isaiah Simmons for blocking that. Shout out to Bryce Ford Wheaton for getting his first NFL touchdown today. Love to see that for him. And I just think we just got to keep it going. We got to keep it going. I'm going to root for this team to win every week. Some people want us to lose because they want to take a quarterback. I do want to take a quarterback, but I don't want this team. I'm not rooting for this team to lose. If we can get this type of play out of Daniel Jones, as far as how he played the beginning and the first 3 quarters of this game, if we can get this kind of play, I'm fine. Let's win games. That's the point. Let's win games. So I'm not rooting for this team to lose. Let's go out and win next week. Good win today. You guys have a great rest of your day and happy week. Let's have a happy week because we have a New York Giants win. And in the last 10 years, that has not been something that's guaranteed. A happy Giants win, you can forget about that. Yeah, that offense goes in there, and I just wrapped up that video to give y'all some context. But yeah, I mean, it all goes into prevent. We got to stop that, man. We got to stop it. Got to stop it. But yeah, Dex is amazing. Dex is incredible. They said he had 7 sacks, so I'm not sure if they just read their stuff wrong. But man, Dex is going to go double digits this year, which is going to be amazing for him. And it's crazy to me that we're paying Dex like $22 million a year. Like we're paying Dex. What's his AP? His APY? Let's see. He's making 22 a year. Yeah. Like that's a steal. He's giving you the production of an edge rusher, and he's getting paid 22 a year. For the block. So okay. So on the field goal block, if you jump over that line and you touch a defender, you touch anybody along that line of the other team's line, then it's a penalty. But if you don't touch the line, then it's not a penalty. So if his foot would have scraped the guy's helmet or scraped the guy's shoulder pad, that would have been a penalty. So that's pretty much that. And if it would have been if he would have scraped that guy's shoulder and it would have been a penalty, they also would have gotten a first down. So they would have been able to continue to get closer and closer. Appreciate that, BS. Or is it BS? Or is it B? But appreciate that. But yeah, that's why that field goal thing wasn't. And here I go frozen again. Like I gotta fix this software because updates are absolutely supposed to make things better. They're not making things better though. Yeah. Palomalu used to do that. Cam Chancellor used to do that. But Isaiah Simmons with an absolutely amazing play to ice the game. He won the game. Yeah, I'm sure they got that letter in the mail from the league for what they did to us last game, which is call a face mask on someone that's getting face mask. Bellinger has got to be the worst. He has got to have the worst luck too. But let's see. We're kind of moving a little bit slow here. I think I'm going to bid you all farewell. I'm probably going to get this video up. And, we're going to take a look at some film. Should be some more to look at than last week, which was kind of uneventful on tape. But it should be some more exciting stuff to look at. I think I'll have my Dex debut of Dexter Lawrence making some noise because 3 sacks. Yeah, dude was a monster. So you all have a great rest of your night. And I'm gonna wrap things up, get this video out, and stay tuned for some of the film sessions.